Hey, what it do, what it do? I'm eating lunch again, because I'm a degenerate. Eating on stream, lol. So anyone in chat confirm how much money Ziss dropped for his jack? I gotta compare. Because I checked my bank account, and I tallied up the money, and with this with the last quartz pack I bought 2 days ago or so, now my total's up to 800. I spent about like 4 or 5 packs the day Christmas event went live, so that's already about $320 right there. And then after that stream, I kind of just rolled casually, quote unquote casually, while I was grinding the event, and right now my total's up to 800. So someone double check how much Ziss dropped, or ended up dropping. Over 1,000. Okay. So I guess I better change the stream description. Hey, what's up, Cherry? I knew you were lurking somewhere. Spooky my rules. Did I get spooked by anyone? 2 Lizzes. Well, Nursery Rhyme isn't considered a spook because she's actually on raid up. 2 Lizzes, 2 or 3 Maries, and then 1 Waiver of all people. So now I burned him, and now I have 3 USOs. Never quit while behind? Well, first of all, suicide tendency. My name is not Ziss, so I'm at least reasonable with my own money. I'm gonna have to hold that L, cause $1,000 on a digital lolly is a little bit much even for someone like me. I like being reasonable, and I like being crazy, but reasonable crazy, you know? So, nah, I'm just gonna hold that. Which sucks because Jack is gonna be the first 5-star who I didn't get during their released event. But she's not limited, or she's not limited. So once London hits, she'll join General Gacha, and by that point, all I have to do is just wait for her to spook me. Waiver, I got spooked by Waiver 6 times. It's gonna happen, statistically speaking. So I'm not too worried about it. You're still waiting for FGO to come to EU. You're gonna be waiting for a long time then. Once again, for those of you guys who are just joining the stream, the reason why you're just staring at this menu, this main lobby theme, or main lobby menu, is because I'm eating lunch right now. So, there you go. I'm gonna still be reading chat in the meantime though, so I'll be answering any questions. You could try another 2 multi-rolls. Well, considering the fact that I only have 2 more quartz on this account, that's not a reality right now. That being said, I'm gonna have to buy another pack just so that I can keep grinding, but not right now, obviously. Hey Razor, what's up? MP2 Jack, nice. I see you have better luck than me as usual. Morning, Stoner. ¿Qué hora? ¿Qué hora, Stoner? Morning, dude. It's like afternoon over here, just barely past noon, so. How many boxes and CE drops? Let's see. Sorry for the eating noises, by the way. Well, I limit broke 1 Holy Knight sign, and now I have 4 more, so 5 drops total. And there's how many boxes. This song that's playing in the background right now, I really like it. All the Christmas songs or the soundtracks have been very nice. So with the Guda event, actually, soundtracks are always nice. But then again, it's Fate. They generally have very good soundtracks, so I shouldn't be surprised. Hey Razor, I would much rather have only 2 CE drops and be at 30 boxes and have 2 MP and have 2 jacks. I'd rather be in your position because even with 2 CE drops, you can still farm at maximum efficiency. Because the first drop you get, you can limit, or the first drop you get is like, okay, whatever. The second drop, you can limit break Holy Knight sign and still have 1 to keep in your backline. You can rely on someone else to have another limit broken at Holy Knight sign. So you're good. You don't need any more drops throughout the rest of the event. I would rather be in that position. People spamming Monka S in my chat. This ain't Twitch. What team do I usually run 48B with? I run Darius, Martha, and Drake. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Darius, Martha, and Drake. Yeah, those 3. But Drake doesn't give socks. I don't give a damn. It lets me 5-turn the run. I value time efficiency over sock efficiency. Because even if you have Drake, that's still like what? I don't know. Drake is just too strong for me not to use. My other servants are not strong, nowhere near as strong as her when it comes to farming. I was gonna put in Marie because she also has an AoE MP, and what I do is I save up all their MPs for the last wave. But even then, it just doesn't happen. I can't one turn the final wave, where you have to fight Nienta, Boudica, and Ann and Mary at the same time. I can't one turn them, but with Drake I can. So I'm willing to sacrifice that extra little bit of sock efficiency for time efficiency. I'm willing to do that. That, and Drake is the only powerful servant that I have who has a skill that can charge her own MP. I don't have 3 limit broken K-scopes, and even that you can't bring them. You can't bring another K-scope. Let me explain, or let me just show you guys, because it's kind of hard to explain without any visual aid. So this is the team that I'm running right now just to grind the 10 AP and the 20 AP events. Normally what I do is I switch around my supports like that, and then replace, let's see, actually we need Robin Hood over here. I'd replace Robin Hood, I think, with Drake, and I give her Imaginary Element instead. Right here. I give her that. And even then, party cost is way too much. So I'll go ahead and replace Marie with, you know, let's say someone like Robin Hood. And then boom, perfect. 111 out of 111. And this is the team that I use to run 40 AP. Why not use Jack, Kappa? Oh yeah, good point. Let me see if I have Jack. Ah, shit. So it's more efficient to run that way with less stockings route? It depends. If you value time, if you value efficient farming in terms of time, then I think going this sacrificing sock efficiency for time efficiency is worth it. But if you just care about more sock drops, then you would have to put in all the event eligible servants, and not care how long it takes you. I mean, within a reasonable degree. I've seen people run a team entirely with event eligible servants, and they can 5 to 7 turn the 40 AP mission. I can't do that. My servants are just not strong enough. As unbelievable as that sounds, mainly because of the fact that I don't have Jack. Jack is crucial for min-maxing the 40 AP. If you don't have Jack, you have to do this or something like that. You have to do this, or that's what I found myself gravitating towards. So when's the next Jack whaling event? Well, I am considering waiting until the very last day of the event, and then dropping one final quartz pack for Jack. If I don't get her, whatever. I'll just rely on a spook. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet. Now that I mention it, I probably will. How do you handle the regret of spending this much money? Wasted your budget of $200 trying for Jack, failed, and felt kind of nauseous. Easily afforded, but still felt horrible. Well, considering this isn't the first time I've blown money on a video game, I'm used to it. It shouldn't be a feeling that you should be used to, but I am. And this is all easily disposable income. This is not what I rely on to, you know, make sure I have a roof over my head, and you know that I can feed myself for the day. It's not that. This is money that I can afford to lose. Because I'm sure Nada Whale mentioned this in his previous video after, you know, Ziss went fucking insane. But gacha rolling is in my eyes, in every definition, gambling. And the #1 rule about gambling is that you don't gamble the money that you can't afford to lose. Only gamble the money that you can afford to lose, that you don't mind losing. Excuse me. Because if you gamble away the money that you can't afford to lose, then you're kind of fucked. But this is all money that I can afford to lose. I can live even without this money. You have to understand that first. That, and also have strict self-control of yourself, that once you burn through all the money that you can afford to lose, that you don't go into the money that you can't afford to lose. This is why the stream description says I gotta hold that L, because I don't plan on spending any more money other than, you know, maybe one final quartz pack on the very last day, just to see. This was discretionary income. Tend to save half of each paycheck. Won't miss the money. Just felt too bad to use for nothing. You have to go in. You have to roll with the mindset that you are not gonna get anything. That's how I think when it comes to gacha games like this, or just like any other thing that involves you putting in money and maybe you'll get something good out of it, like CS:GO skins or whatever. I've dealt with this basically for like half my life now, so I'm used to this. Maybe you guys can hear me chewing, and if you can, I apologize. So, hey, I know it's always a bad feeling. Trust me, it's always a bad feeling to know that, you know, $200, $300, how much money, even if just like if it's just $50, you know, it's always a bad feeling to realize that the money that you put into a game to try to get something that you wanted, that's on like a chance, on a probability of chance, it never feels good. That there's just no getting around that unless you just, like I said, unless you're just an emotionless, like heartless fuck who can't feel anything. But you know, you just gotta have to man up about it, you know. I mean, that's terrible advice, but I mean, that's how I've always handled it. Just fucking take that L, just bite your tongue, and just, you know, move on. You didn't get what you wanted. Sucks. And at the very least with this event, Jack is not limited. As soon as London comes out, she should be able to join the general gacha along with Tamamo. So, you know, by that point, all it takes for me to do is just have her spook me once, and boom, Jack. So I'm not worried. And besides, I got MP3 Shisho last time I wailed within like 210 quarts of some bullshit. Karma was gonna get me anyway, either way. Like, it was gonna happen. And besides, this is usually what happens anyway. Excuse me. That being said, Jack is now more expensive than my guild, which is actually hilarious to think about. Whatever. Let me finish eating it. Fuck. What do I do for a living? You personally are able to spend around $500 a month on quartz, and you play CS:GO. Add me. I don't play CS:GO anymore. I mean, I can play at any time. It's just this game's kind of taking up all my time. But don't worry about what my job is. I make a decent living. I'm not rich by any means, which is why I'm saying I have to hold that L, because it's not like I have thousands of money just to burn on just one single SSR. That's a little bit too much even for me. And yes, says the guy who already spent $3,000 on this account or something like that, right? But yeah, don't worry about it. I make a decent living for myself. You don't have to worry about me. Worry about Ziss more. Because apparently he has no I at least have better self-control than he does. Maybe, I don't know. What's my opinion on Nursery Rhyme? Wait for me to get her to level 80 and I'll tell you. And besides that, her Bond level 5 line is jail worthy. That's what I think. I know she's a crit-based caster raiser. I know. I just want to be able to use her personally. That sounded really lewd. Before I make my own assessment, because crit-based casters are unique, and I'm not too sure how I feel about that. A crit-based caster with a suboptimal damage multiplier. And casters don't have very strong crit star pull weights to begin with. I'm not sure. I'm not too hot on that. Hello, Zappu. Welcome to the stream. I'm eating lunch right now, so you're gonna have to bear with staring at the screen for a while. Shit. Are you gonna wail on Jalter and Merlin next year? Well, what do you think, buddy? What am I eating? Good old Panda Express, Americanized Chinese food. What kind of whale am I? Just a baby whale. You saw this guy with MP5 Jack and will it spawn a shooting star? There's your shooting star. Quick! Make a wish! Am I feeling okay? Yeah, of course. I'm feeling fine today. Think the EA backlash will see any residual effects on gacha games in the US? Hell no. What happened with EA is strictly EA's business. It's their business and their business only. That will have no impact on like loot-based, you know, gaming and anything else. What happened with EA is just their fault. What happened with EA is not going to convince other people to change what they're doing. Because as long as they're not fucking dipshits about it, no one's gonna give a shit. Let's be honest. How many friends you have? That's 130 level. Quite a lot, actually. I think about half my friends list is consistent of whales like me. There's one. Zeal's one. LJ's one. Direwolf is one. Not as many as I thought, actually. Oh, nope. Who is that? Gacha's one. And not as many as I thought. So like 4 or 5. Just by looking at them, you can kind of tell who the really grindy whales are, right? How will I react if I don't get Jack? I don't know. It's not that big of a deal, to be honest. Because she's not limited. I would freak out a little bit more if she were limited, but she's not. So at least not until at least that'll be the case when London comes out. So, why do you ask? You're asking someone who doesn't react to gold flashes whenever he does summons on FGO how he's gonna react. Like, are you serious, dude? Have I cleared the shop? Well, let me go ahead and check. I mean, I guess, right? This seems like everything. Yeah, that seems like everything. Prison event was super easy to clear as far as the shop is concerned. Like, the shop is super easy. I finished it the first night. It's the boxes that are a little bit harder to clear, but you know, considering the fact that they're unlimited, a bit hard to completely clear those, quote unquote. This is the only game you ever play. I mean, for right now, yeah, because how much I'm fucking grinding this shit game. Shit game, man. Shit game, but you play it. But yeah. I do play other games. I usually play online first-person shooters. But, ever since this game came to my life, you know, a little bit less time for everything else. How many boxes have I already cleared? That should tell you your answer. Oh, she's singing. I wonder if she can sing it in the lighter tone. No, shut up. There we go. Now we just need Nero to sing that, and the world will be good. Date 800 and Asian still hasn't finished his lunch. Normally I'm a very fast eater, but considering the fact that I'm also talking to chat at the same time, it really slows me down, you know? You should try it sometime. Oh wait, you don't have a stream. Alright, let me go ahead and throw away my shit, because now I'm finished eating now. So I'll be right back. What the fuck just dropped? Oh, my hat. My hat! Turn around, we'll pick it up. Alright, we're back. Sorry you don't have time to watch, gotta grind yourself? What, you can't watch the stream and grind at the same time? Is that what you're telling me? Plenty of people have been coming to my stream saying that they love watching FGO streams while grinding, because grinding itself is super fucking boring. Are you telling me you can't multitask? Alright. Back to the grind it is. So, what I'm doing right now, stream, is how's my day been? Hey, what's up, Live the Fire? I mean, it's alright. I'm just kind of bummed that I don't have Jack, but it's not the end of the world, right? Anyways, what I'm doing is I'm actually grinding out 20 APs right now because I need to grind up some crystals. I need 23 more crystals for Hercules' skills because I kind of want to level his skills now that I'm basically more or less done with Skyhawk skills. I'll even show that to you right now. Skills. And there she is. So, once I get the last lore from that the 50 AP mission gives you, I'm going to max Skyhawk skills completely, and she'll be completely done. So that leaves me freedom to be able to grind for Hercules' skills, or Herc skills, rather. So yeah, as for Herc skills, according to my little notepad spreadsheet here, which is totally not a spreadsheet, Herc needs 18 hearts and 23 crystals, and luckily for me, I can farm crystals in this event with a 20 AP. Alright, so for now, let's put Drake in the back line and replace her with Murray. Where's Viva La Thug Life girl? Oh, there she is. And replace her with... Where is Limit Broken? Someone's already equal to that. Ah, that's wrong. Alright. And this is 20 AP, and here we go. You had a whole bunch of crystal drops for you in the 40 AP, went from 12 to 32. I guess, but in my experience, they haven't been dropping that frequently. I have gotten a few, but I've gotten way more Phoenix Feathers than crystals. Which is nice, I need Phoenix Feathers too, because Waver's skills need like 60 of them. But in my experience, the 20 AP ones give more crystals more consistently. I don't think we'll be able to one-turn this. Stuff he knows is the bane of my existence. Alright, we're back. What the fuck was that? It's like 2% from grinding all day yesterday. What, the crystal drop? I mean, it seemed a little bit higher than 2% for me, but everyone's different, though. Not that we have, like, perfect stats for this shit anyway. Nice Darius, thanks. I actually ascended him like 2 weeks ago. So, just basically perfect timing for Christmas. In fact, the only two that I don't have max ascended for Christmas are Faber and Marie. Both of whom are limited by gears, which sucks. Hopefully London comes quick. Nice jack you got there. There's totally not a support little label that says support over her head. Haha. One cap is a face. Yeah, but you know, copyright, so. $40 EPs also for the raid CE drop? Not true. I've gotten one from Lily. So any servant, or not any servant, but any AP mission can drop it. It's just that the strongest servant of whatever AP mission that you're playing has a chance to drop it. It's just that 40 AP has the biggest chance to drop it because obviously you're paying for the AP cost. Which SSRs do I have at MP5? Waver and Altera. Let's see. I wonder if Darius can do 10k damage. Let's see. 40 success for crystals is like 2%. Oh, okay, you're talking about the 40 AP. Okay. Yeah, same. I didn't feel like I got too many. Like I definitely got a few, but nowhere near as, you know, nowhere close to how many crystals I got from the 20 AP so far. Like 20 AP has been consistently getting me crystals. Now that I say that, the game's probably not going to give me any. But oh, sucks being games. You just want London. It's going to be a nice break from the event spam. It's not going to be a break for me. I'll tell you that much. You know how many pages fucking Lily and Tamo need? 132 for their skills. That shit ain't gonna farm itself. That shit ain't gonna farm itself. Let's see, let's do that. How many quartz have I spent on AP repos per week / month? I go through a 140 pack, I think in about anywhere as fast as 3 days to like 6 days. So basically, think about it this way, I'm basically buying a quartz pack every week. Just for whaling. Or just for grinding. Won't Saber Wars come after Christmas with the movie, and you'll be able to farm gears then? The problem with that is that people have been saying that Christmas, or what is it? London is supposed to come before Saber Wars because apparently Saber Wars occurs chronologically after London, and considering the fact that Mordred is on the Saber Wars raid up or some shit, like she's a bonus event servant, so it wouldn't make sense for London to come after Saber Wars, or for Saber Wars to come first. Like, because how would we have Mordred unless they change their raid up banner entirely, which they might, but you know. Crack is cheaper? Oh yeah, definitely, probably. Maybe. I'm actually not sure. I've never done drugs, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. And you probably shouldn't. God damn it! Why did I have to remind you of Tomo's pages? Let's suffer together. Sorry for the noob crush, but how good do you think Jalter is? Not sure if it's waifu or if she's actually good. Okay, chat, let's go ahead and do some investigative work and see how good Jalter is. Unfortunately, you cannot see the screen. So let me see here. Jeanne d'Arc Alter. So how is she? Well, let me just play in the meantime so you guys have something to watch at least. Let me see here. So she's got 11,761 attack, or HP rather, and 13,244 attack. Let's see, her star absorption 29, star generation 6%, charge absorption attack 0.83, 5% death rate. She's a fucking low, insanely low death rate. Holy shit, I didn't notice that. Her stats seem like shit at first glance. Except for her attack. Her attack is obviously very high. But everything else is just... what the fuck? She has self-modification, crit damage, and crit absorption, blah blah blah. Dragon Witch EX, blah blah blah. And Ephemeral Dream. Reasonable Scar performance. I mean, she's a damage pump by everything that you did, by every stretch of the imagination, you know? A crit damager on top of that. Like, she's all out damage. And considering the fact that damage is very important in this game for obvious reasons, yeah, she's pretty good. Yeah, she's pretty good. And she's an Avenger, so, you know, in those times where you have to fight against, like, rulers or whatever weird classes are out there, she's always there for you, right? Why don't I use Game Press to calculate my farming? Because I'm lazy and I'd rather do the work myself. Mostly because I'm lazy. The part about me wanting to do my own work is just an excuse. Mainly because I'm lazy, and because I'm lazy, I have to do my own shit. She's just really consistent against most people. Well, considering Avengers do, you know, Avengers is a special class. They're basically effective against everyone. Kind of. And Jalter just has absurdly high attack anyways, so. I mean, if you just have a naturally high attack, then naturally, you're just gonna do a lot of damage. Am I playing any other games right now? Phase Fate, haven't you already asked me that question, or was that someone else I was thinking about? Either way, no, I'm not. I mean, I have been playing a run-through of Sengoku Rants, but that's off-stream, and I usually play when there's server maintenance, you know? That feel when you want to whale more for a MP2 to 5 book, but you know you shouldn't. I mean, I guess this will make you feel bad. Or if this makes you feel any better, it probably won't. But I got 2 nursery rhymes in one roll, so now she's MP3, but no Jack. So if you have a Jack, consider yourself fortunate. Is what I'm trying to say. Do I think there's gonna be a New Year's paid gacha? You've misspelled paid, by the way. Yeah, naturally. My reasoning is that, you know, New Year's is kind of an important holiday. Like, every culture kind of celebrates it to some degree, you know? So, it's kind of a big deal for everyone. So I'll be, and considering the fact that they gave us a guaranteed gacha for Thanksgiving, of all things, well, that's understandable too. But I don't really imagine that they're gonna pull that shit off and say like, oh, since we did one for Thanksgiving, we can't do one for New Year's. Haha, we don't want money. That's a little Do I think Robin Hood is a good servant? Yes, if you want to nuke a Saber class servant or Berserker class. Other than that, I think he's mediocre. But hey, he nukes the fuck out of people, so that's all I care about. Actually, let me go ahead and do this because I cleared away. So use all my 40s at once. There we go. Why not spend another 800 for Jack Kappa? I mean, Razor, I can actually do that. I don't care. If I was feeling particularly savage, I'd do it straight up right now. I'd do it. There's 400 people. Why not? It'll be huge entertainment value, but you know, I like being sane, and I don't like being unreasonably, you know, batshit crazy. So no, I won't. Calculated craziness and controlled craziness is kind of like my thing, but not when it becomes like obvious that, you know, I'm getting desperate. That's not what that ain't. And pull a Ziss, pretty much. Don't be a Ziss. Has Ziss become our NAFGO meme? There's no going back for him now, is there? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's already past the point of no return. Toho doesn't want Madness Enhancement Ziss level. I think my Mad Enhancement is if I were a Berserker, I think I would have Mad Enhancement rank about A or A+. Maybe even EX, just because of how much mental stamina I have grinding this shit. But we all know for sure that this is in Mad Enhancement level is rank Z. Why the heck do you have friends with Limit Broken Holy Knight sign? Why the hell wouldn't I? Why the hell wouldn't I? Nope, I would be a foreigner. If I didn't watch, if I didn't hear about Abigail from my friend who also plays JP, I wouldn't have recognized that reference. But I did fortunately. Now I don't have an excuse to ban you. He's a whale. That's why. You've only gone through 5 boxes and you've gotten 4 drops of Holy Knight. It's like hit or miss with a lot of people. I definitely have talked with people who have gotten a whole bunch of Craft Essence drops within like their first couple of boxes. And unfortunately other people who have simply done nothing but suffer. Nah, Toho isn't a whale. Are you sure about that? Are you sure? I can show you my account vital. Are you sure I'm not a whale? Are you sure? $30 boxes, 2 drops, lol, never lucky, baby rage. Yeah, you're not the only one though, Razor. There are definitely, I know other people who have gone through tons and tons of boxes, but you know, they just haven't gotten any like they've only gotten 1 or 2, just like you. If I give up, you're not a whale. Really? That's all it takes. All right. That's all it takes, then. Okay, sure. I'm no longer a whale, guys. $3,000 account, no longer a whale. I'll take it. Whenever people call me a whale, I'll just be like, no, according to these guys, according to my chat, I'm not a whale, so I guess I'm not. Sorry, guys. How much is too much for you when it comes to whaling? Well, something like $800 is a little bit unreasonable. So that's why I'd like to stop. Excuse me. Yeah, with an account that looks something like this, you're not gonna call me a whale? Are you fucking kidding me? Whoop-de-doo, I missed one 5-star server. No longer a whale! Rip my whale card. They're going to be revoking my whale card next week. It's nice knowing you. I'm gonna quit YouTube, quit my account. It's gonna go up for sale. I'm done with the game, guys. Rip. Rest in pieces. Press F for Toho Sniper 98. F in chat. But honestly, I don't really care. I don't really care. Because definitely you can compare me to some of the other people I have on my friends list and say like, oh well, compared to these guys, you're not a whale, and then there's nothing really I can say about that, right? Because you won't be wrong. To the average FGO player, yes, I am still definitely I'm very much so a whale. F in chat. Did you miss the second Jack roll part? Well, I never streamed it, so yes, you did, technically speaking. I neither streamed it nor made a video on it, so yeah, technically you did miss it. Sell the account to recoup the losses from Jack. This account is worth at least $3,000. No one's gonna buy this account for $3,000. Even if I were to sell it for half its price at $1,500, no one would buy it. That's just how that's just gonna work. Simply because of the fact that NAFGO hasn't been out for enough of a long time to accrue any value. Any servant that I intend to get to MP5 regardless of price. Well, I thought that I would do that for Lily, but now that I'm very happy with where she is, with how much money that I did pay for an MP4 Lily, from this point on, no. Unless somehow I find myself with enough money to the point where I just don't give a shit, then yeah, maybe. But that point in time will probably never come, I think. So. The safe answer is no. Do I have a waifu? Like Tamamo? Maybe. Lily would have been a waifu, but she's underage, so if I were to say she was my waifu, people would start calling the police on me. So for now, just Tamamo. Tamamo, Musashi. Who else? I like Jalter, but then I also like Saber Lily, so. What's my favorite? Arts, Buster, or Crit? I like anything that works. You'd be surprised, you've seen a couple of NA accounts with less than mine sell for 1K. Yeah, but what's the maximum ceiling for those accounts? Because I can tell you right now, probably people aren't willing to buy my account for $3,000. You're at 180, no Jack? Yeah, you should probably stop there. Probably stop. A man with good taste. Well, you know, reasonably speaking, since I'm single, naturally I'd gravitate towards a waifu who more or less declares herself my wife, you know? That'd be kind of nice. Kind of nice. I like thinking logically. That and, you know, fluffy tail. Touch it. Touch it good! Gotcha gasm. Where's Razor? Where's Razor? He needs to post Gotcha Gasm in the chat. Do it. Not Kiyohime. I mean Kiyohime, I guess too. Yeah. My safe answer whenever someone asks me who my waifu is just like there's too many to count. Musashi, Taomo, Kyo. You know, there's just too many damn waifus in Fate, you know? There's Razor with his Twitch memes. Any servant that I hate. to hate to the point where I'm burning them every time you roll them. Altera and Waver, because they're both MP5 already. But no, seriously speaking, no. I don't burn anyone just because I hate them with a passion. Actually, I should have staggered their attacks. Ow, ow. There is no servant in the game who I absolutely hate with the burning passion that I burn them out. I burn them immediately on sight. No. I typically like to not let my emotions take control of me, but sometimes there are times that do happen like that. But fortunately, that does not pertain to video games. At least I would like to think so. Got 3 Lancelots from a banner raid. I haven't gotten a single Lancelot this raid so far. I did get one for Scott. I'm not sure. I know I got a Lancelot recently, but not with Christmas, or maybe it was. I don't know. Someone check the VOD. Check the VOD. How do Spirit Origins work? Do you get them and then Prisms, or do you have to pick one? No, you get. Okay, so here's how it works. When you pull, when you say you have an MP5 5-star, like, let's just take mine for example, Waver. I got spooked by Waver while rolling for Jack off stream. I went through a single roll, and what happens then is that the game recognizes that you've already pulled, or the servers recognize that you've already pulled 5 of that particular SSR, right? So the server automatically sends you an unlimited spirit or unregistered. I keep calling it an unlimited spirit order for some fucking reason I don't understand. But it sends you a USO, and it sends it to you straight to your inbox, your gift box. So it just sits there, and the 5th copy, or however much copy of that SSR that you did get, just sits in your inbox too. So you can choose whether or not you want to burn that servant. I usually burn them because I have no reason to have them. But you can choose to do whatever the hell you want with it. I know some people who just second archive all their spare SSRs that they've gotten past MP5. I know people do that, but me personally, I just burn them because I have no use for them. And when you burn them, you get so and so mana prisms, so and so rare mana prisms, so and so QP. But the unlimited, there I go again. The unregistered Spirit Origin goes straight to your gift box, and you can just redeem it at any time. And once you do redeem it, it just kind of sits in your inventory, kind of like materials. So you can't ever lose it. So that's what happens. That's what happens when you get a USO. I burned GN. I actually did say that if I ever happen to get a MP6 GN or Jean, I'm going to keep her until Jalter event comes around, and I'm going to burn her as a catalyst. It is very mean, yes I know, but I just want to do it for, even if just for the memes. I want to see if that's a good enough catalyst for me to summon Jalter on my first roll, which it probably won't be, but yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yes, I'm savage. I know. I'm fucking savage. But only if she's if I manage to get her MP6, which probably won't happen. But there we still got what, 4 more months until Jalter comes around, maybe, assuming they don't rush her event. So we'll see. We'll see. Did it flash rainbow? If not, don't get your hopes up. Oh, you're probably talking to someone else. Burning the saint is heresy? Yeah, I know, but I'm not Catholic, so. Fuck do I need to worry about heresy for? Burn the heretic! Watching a stream while playing League and grinding, can you do it? I'm going to say that your answer is no. But who knows? Maybe you're more talented than I am. Spend $200 more for more. It worked for Ziss. Yeah, but my name isn't Ziss. Darius model is huge. Yeah, he's he's fucking big. Just fucking look at him. Let's see. Blah blah blah. Blah blah fish. Both your rainbow poles were cock-blocked by Marie Antoinette. You are either lying or you're misinformed, because Marie Antoinette is a 4-star and your rainbow poles are guaranteed 5-star poles. That and having 2 rainbow flashes back to back is highly improbable, just because of how rare they are. So I'm going to call you a liar. God damn it, Jack! Why can't you be strong? How much do you check the Discord? You mean the Discord that I always post a link to in my videos? I mean, if you ping me, I'll respond. But usually I lurk in other Discords right now, so not that often, to be honest with you. If you join it and then ping me, then I'll see it, and I'll try to respond wherever possible. No, there are 2 different rainbow effects. One gives 5-star, one can give either. Well, only one of them is what I refer to as a rainbow effect. The other one is just gold flashes. The shit that I call glowy golds. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. But there is actually, the other one is legit rainbow flashes. So, yeah. That's how I differentiate between the 2. They're not both rainbow. That I will actually be very anal about, because what I call glowy golds are not actually rainbow. They're mostly gold. Unless you don't care to really look at them, you know, well. But I guess that's your problem, right? You got a Skullhawk from a card that turned to gold. Same here, buddy. Same here. Like, I don't want to say that you guys shouldn't trust me when I say that there are 2 types of glowy golds, the regular glowy gold and then the rainbow flash. But considering how much I pulled this damn gacha, I think you can take my word for it. I think. But I guess it's up to you, right? Passive aggressiveness at its finest. God, I love it. Gotten to the point where unless you want a particular 4-star gold, 4-star gold flashes just trigger you. Yeah, same here. I just don't get excited. Gold, like the glowy gold flashes, it can mean they just can mean anything, like any 4-star. It doesn't necessarily mean that you got what you wanted. And besides, they're fucking they're common as fuck. Let's be honest. Well, maybe not for a lot of you, but to whales like me, they are. So yeah, I don't really, I don't really care for them anymore. There are just, if you include both 4-stars and 5-stars, that's still a huge chance that you're gonna miss your mark. It's not worth it, to be honest. Excuse me. Mostly whales just skip through animation. I don't. I don't. It's hard to mix them up. The guaranteed 5-star glows rainbow and has false feathers, or yeah, maybe. But you can definitely tell which one's which. Just go look at Ziss's VODs, because I don't think I've had I have a YouTube VOD of me pulling a rainbow flash or a rainbow summon. But Ziss's Skullhawk summon has a rainbow flash effect when he pulled when he pulled her. So if you want to know what it looks like, go just look at his VOD. You have never gotten a rainbow summon, because those are insanely fucking rare. As it should be, because that means a guaranteed 5-star. And we all know how rare 5-stars are, right? You're gonna become a whale at New Year's when Karna comes out. Rip and bless you. Well, you always... Hey, there's our first crystal drop, and it only took me fucking 7 or 8 runs. Alright, cool. Another crystal to add to the Herc crystal meth pile. Jalter came out last year on Christmas in GP? I'm pretty sure that's not the case, but... Cause she came out in like something like April, if I recall correctly. I could be recalling incorrectly, but... Yeah, no. Oh, did she say Jalter? Did he say Jalter Lily, or did he mean her? Yeah, Jalter Lily is next year, not this year. Next year. You never imagined spending money on this game when you first started, but ended up with $640 for your jack and around your 300 save ports. Think it was worth it? No, I don't think any of us, you know, unless we came in from playing JP, I don't think any of us expected that. I certainly didn't. Look how I turned out. Ah. Can't listen to your answer right now because you're at work, but did you really spend $800 and get a new jack? Well, read the title again. Why are you asking me when it clearly says so in the title? Driving. Why the heck? I know you can't. I know you can't hear me, but it's in the stream title. I'm not gonna unless I want to bait people into watching my stream, which I don't really give a shit about. I'm not gonna lie about $800 and no jack. And by the way, this is a support jack, not my own. So. Rolling again for jack when? Probably on the last day of the event, if I'm up for it. If. We'll have to see. If I feel like burning more money, but... If. Find it funny that if you try to look up some of FGO's historical mythological figures on Google, first image is collage from FGO, not real life images. I mean, you are asking the internet, so... That and FGO has you know, FGO is huge, man. You don't imagine how many people are into FGO. Like, there are so many people who are into this game who don't join the online communities at all. You know, like those of us who like participate in FGO like online communities, like the YouTube scene, the Discords, the wikis, well, whatever. That's only still a very small percentage. Or I don't know the demographics or the you know, the analytics of this shit, but you know, there's always bound to be a lot more people out there who just haven't discovered like these communities that we built up or that are out there. So FGO is huge, man. It's huge. That and Nasu himself said in an interview that he and DW, like Type Moon and DW, kind of intended for FGO to be like, you know, to kind of like get the Fate franchise out there to the Western audience or whatever, you know. And they also, and it seems like it's working, you know. Apparently a lot of people are getting into Fate through FGO, and they've never seen or they never consumed any other Fate material at all. So that's what they set out to do, and by God, it's working. It's working. It's working. But yeah, that's kind of the point. FGO's big. It's huge. It's pay for waifu, yes, pretty much. It is not necessarily pay to win because of the support system. If you're missing a servant, one of your friends, one of the people on your friends list probably has that survey that you're missing, or that you want to use. So, you know, it's not exactly pay to win. It's definitely pay to waifu, but you know, waifu memes. How did I get into Fate? My friend, well, general type moon, you know, shit. My friend introduced me to Tsukihime, which I only read like the first few scenes and I kind of dropped off because I found visual novel extremely boring at that stage of my life, but you know, shit happens. But I did watch Fate, the Studio Dean anime, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, you know, I'm just a very general Fate fan. I'm not. I haven't really gotten into like the nitty-gritty shit. I probably don't intend to. But, oh well. You were asking because it was hard to believe. A lot of things are hard to believe. But, you know. Ah, shit. Jack is weak against casters. Whatever. Don't know, but if it's a double-sided card in your experience it always sparks, yeah, that's a double-sided silver card when it shows up on a summon is a guaranteed gold flash. It's guaranteed. Sometimes the cards can just show up silver and then still flash gold anyway, but if it turns up double-sided, then that's a guarantee. Why is Kun not a 4-star or a 5-star? He has the skills of a 5-star, broken as fuck. Well, blames his E- luck. His E- rank luck. But, you know, hey, that's good for everyone, right? Because everyone gets to have their own pocket Irish dog. How many boxes have I gone through? 18. Or no, 17, and I'm on my 18th. ToSniper98.exe has stopped working. Would you like to reboot? Yes or no? And besides, if you want to turn him into kind of like a 5-star, you can always just grail him to 100. There is a thing called grailing, right? You wish they would update his animations just like in JP? You're gonna have to wait 2 years for that, buddy. Or an hour, or a year and a half, or however long it's gonna take. That shit's gonna take its sweet ass time. Am I just spamming the fastest possible quest? No, I'm only doing 20 AP so I can farm for crystals. That's it. Shit. So remember two things. Firstly, every CE that drops could have been a Jack, and never quit while behind. No. I'm quitting. I'm holding that up. And if that's the case, Tribane, I already had 5 Holy Night Signs drop for me so far. So, I've already used up that luck. I've already passed the point of no return. But, yeah, I'm gonna hold that L. Hold it good. Never quit while behind. That's what Ziss says, right? My name isn't Ziss, so I tend to have my own philosophy about things. That and now that I've thought about it, or I've taken some time to think about things after not getting Jack, Jack is not gonna be limited, so I'll get spooked by her eventually, at some point. If this were a limited servant, then yes, I would consider wailing harder, and I probably would. But I haven't. You know, Jack is not limited, so I don't have to worry about that. I just have to worry about when London comes out, and it should be soon. Even though Ziss got Jack, pretty sure that was still a loss on his part. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you know, it could have made a huge dent in his bank account. Who knows? Maybe not. And before you spend 1K on Jack, only to get spooked by her the next time you wail. Oh yeah, that's totally gonna happen. That's totally gonna happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. That's totally gonna happen. That's totally gonna happen. We all know you can get nothing but Jacks when rolling for Mordred. Who knows? Maybe. Already wailing for London. Don't make that stupid mistake with Medi. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do that again. No, I'm not gonna do that. So rolled story gacha for Medi Lily once, never again. I've learned my lesson. And even then, going into it, I already knew that was a bad idea anyway. So now that I have affirmed to myself just how much of a bad idea it is, never again. Tried it once. It's kind of like meth. It's kind of like weed. Never again. Meth or weed, not even twice. Kappa. Media Lily wailing. Go back to my go look at my channel history, and look at all the videos on my channel, and look for one that says wailing from Media Lily Part 1, or the first one, not the one that says wailing from Media Lily Part 2, wailing harder. The first one, the one with the custom thumbnail. You'll see the nightmare. That was story rolling from Media Lily. Toho smokes meth confirmed. I've never done any drugs in my life, so I'm clean, bruh. I'm clean. Story banner is fine if you don't care what servant you get, yeah, but most of the time people kind of care about what servant they get, so that's typically, you know, people kind of care about that. Your roommate smoked some of that synthetic weed once your dorm got both of you suspended because of how difficult it was to get rid of that shit. Damn, bruh. What about booze? I'm not a heavy drinker. In fact, I rarely drink. The only times I ever drink is with friends, and even then I don't drink a lot. So I've never gotten drunk. I don't know what it feels like to be buzzed because I just haven't drunk enough to know what feeling buzzed feels like. So I don't know what being drunk feels like personally. I've seen some of my friends drunk, or at least a little bit tipsy, but I myself have never drunk enough to get to that point. But I have nothing against drinking. I like drinking sake. I like sayuri. I kind of like peach sake. I've also tried lychee sake, which is actually very nice. It's just the brand that we bought was very, very sweet, almost artificial tasting. But I mean, it was still good to me anyway. 'Cause I'm not really a huge alcohol connoisseur. Don't be like Soberoni. Toho is the real Soberoni. Oh, conspiracy theories abound. I know, right? Conspiracies. You drink after failed to get Jack after $800. I don't have any alcohol in the house, so that wouldn't be even possible to begin with, because I have no booze. It sucks when you wake up and try to get out of bed. It feels like you have no control of your legs. Yeah, I'm not really I'm not a fan of feeling like I have no control of my body. That shit sucks. I already know what that kind of feels like because I've run cross country before, and one of our yearly runs is or our races is registered the second hardest cross country run, or the second hardest 5K run in the state of California. So yeah, that. I know what it feels like, not feeling like not having any control of your body, because running does that to you, and that shit sucks. That shit fucking sucks. No control of your body, you feel like you're gonna fucking puke. Ugh, that doesn't feel good. So that, I mean, I guess that's the closest I've ever gotten to feeling like I've gotten drunk, just from running so damn hard and fast. But that was more because of cross country, not actually just, you know, getting piss poor drunk. Do I buy any FGO figures? I do not buy figures, not at all. I do not buy figures. I only buy scrolls, and even then I've kind of stopped because I don't know. It used to be kind of like a past hobby. I used to collect them back in college, but you know. Toa's Cali? Nah. We drove out there once though, for my cross country team. Alright, final mission of this AP bar. As soon as I was grinding for crystals, the game isn't giving me any crystals. Motherfucker. This fucking game, man. But no, I don't buy any figures. It would be nice. I would love to buy figures. It's just that buying figures, scrolls, all this dank weeaboo merchandise, and whaling for FGO is just way too much. That being said, at least buying figures or scrolls is like, you know, physical merchandise, so it actually has some sort of resale value, if you want to get rid of it. This shit doesn't, because it's all fucking digital. But, you know. Did you buy box set? What do you mean box set? Hey there, so you got here last. How's the farming going? Pretty good, pretty good. I'm just trying to farm for crystals, but the game won't give me any, so that should tell you a lot, right? But, you know, typical FGO shit. Do I buy anime or manga? No, but my friends do. One of my friends has an entire room. Actually, two of my friends have an entire room dedicated to nothing but anime, figures, and you know, all that dank anime weeaboo shit. Like, if I have the permission, I'd probably try to record that so I can show you guys just how much of a collection they've piled up. But I'd need the permission first, and I don't know how much they feel about that. They've got some shit. They've definitely got some shit. Resale value, implying that people buy figures with the intent to sell them later on. Yeah, that was probably not a very great thing for me to say. That's probably not very true. I mean, some people don't open them. I know people who don't open their figures at all, and they just keep them in the box so that over time their resale value actually accumulates because they haven't been opened. I know one of my friends does that. He keeps certain figures still inside their boxes just so that he can see how high their resale value does go. But obviously it's not with every figure. It also depends on what kind of figure you're looking at. Dedicated collectors. How many boxes have I opened so far? 17. I'm working on my 18th right now. PVC figures can degrade relatively quickly if you leave them in plastic. They become worthless because they get nasty as hell. Only if you keep them in very suboptimal conditions. One of my friends who collects that stuff, we noticed that his figurines were in the process of decaying, so we had to help him try to. Oh, no more quartz. Let's do our whale magic. But yeah, we had to help him try to renovate his room so that his figurines wouldn't decay any further, because they were getting what is it, the paint jobs were kind of getting faded. The room wasn't like at like optimal temperature, so we had to get him a cooler. We had to get him like strong blinds for his windows. Yeah, we had to go through that shit. So I know a little bit about it because I had to help him with that. Anyways, let's do like I said, let's do our whale magic here. So I have to exit out of site sync for this shit. And then go to shop. Alright. Let's burn even more money for the sake of grinding. Whoa. And before I get a call from my bank tomorrow asking, so, what are all these $80 charges that we found on your bank account? So what am I going to say? Yeah, I burned them all on a mobile game that I used to play, with my digital 2D waifus with. Oh, that's gonna be some explanation, isn't it? Some explanation. Alright, we back. Hold on. Give me a second here. Alright, there we go. We are back. You purchased a few figures. Your favorite is Jibril. Nice. I like Jibril. In about 2 years in the game, do you see myself using B, A, or Q teams most often? Again, I'm using whatever team that works. Whatever team that works, or whatever team I'm having the most fun with. For the 50 AP mission that, the 50 AP event mission that's going to come up, I'm going to use my Tamamo, Vlad, and whoever team again, just because I enjoy using them so much. And now that my Vlad is level 90 with max skills, 10-10-10, because before, for the Guda final mission, I used Vlad, but his skills were only 6, 6, and 10. Now I've upgraded his skills to 10, 10, 10. So I want to try it again and see just how much shit he can wreck. Or how well he does. You know, he still might get wrecked, but you know, we'll see. But I do want to run it back again. So with Tamamo, Vlad, and whoever else. I tried Tamamo, Vlad, and Waver for Halloween. I've tried double Tamamo and Vlad for Guda. I'm not sure. I haven't decided what team I'm going to use for Christmas for this event when the 50 AP mission comes along. I'm going to have to think about that. See who can fit the bill the best. Uncle Vlad is good, Sid. Yes, indeed. I like Uncle Vlad. I've never once gotten disappointed whenever he spooked me, because I like Vlad. He's a cool uncle. Using Caesar in this event actually isn't too bad. Yeah, Caesar is a solid 3-star. We just give him shit because he's fat, but he's a solid 3-star. Double Tamamo Vlad. I already used that, Jay. For Guda. It was fun as hell, but I don't know if I want to use that again, you know? But you know, I could just say fuck it and still use him anyway. Uncle Vlad is a big baby who needs a jackal-lady and a Shota to support his old ass. Someone sounds triggered. Jesus, you sound more salty than I sound when I first went live announcing that I spent $800 on no jack, and somehow you sound even saltier than me. I don't know how that's possible, but somehow you made it possible. Vlad and Shisho are your two of your favorite servants in the game. You rolled Artoria and on 2 occasions, and she brought one of them with her shortly thereafter. Artoria, best wing woman, right? Lancer Vlad the Third when? I actually don't know. Maybe next year? I actually do not know. Man, didn't even get jack shit. Ha! I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Am I gonna roll for a mysterious heroine X? Yeah, of course. She's a limited servant. Of course I will. Did you expect any less from the Whale Lord himself? Or the Grind Whale Lord himself? But yes, I will roll for it. Despite the fact that I'm already $1,000, pretty much $1,000 deep in Jack. That sounded very lewd. Ignore I said that. How much can she do like this? About 8k. Okay. Turn off my lamp here. Police! How many SSRs am I sitting on right now? Everyone except Jack. Can Orion replace Vlad in an arts team if you don't have a Vlad? I mean, yeah, Orion is arts based. She's got, you know, 2 A cards and an AMP. So, AMP. What the fuck? But yeah, she can replace Vlad. It's just that she, outside of her NP, she just doesn't do a lot of damage. So, I don't know. Unless you'd have to. The only way you can get damage out of an Orion, Taumo, and Waver team or whatever is to make Orion a crit archer. But that's a little bit hard to do. Like you need to have the right CEs. You need to have the right setup for them. And even then, it might not always work in your favor. But you can make it work. You can make it work. Whales sure are scary. Yeah, you know. You don't say, right? Whales don't even want to make you want to become a dolphin. I mean, we have various effects on people, right? Is the game reasonably fun to play for free? That really depends on how much time you have the game, man. If you have the time to dedicate to this game, or if you think you have the time, then I guess you could make it pretty fun. Maybe. It depends on how much you think you have the game. You have to play it yourself in order to you know, have an accurate assessment of it. I can't sit here and tell you, oh, you'll have fun with this game. Not everyone has fun with this kind of style of game. Feel like 10-roll algorithm is fucked up. You either get crazy fucking luck or you get a dry spell for ages. Single summons seem more reliable. Well, funny that you say that, because after my live stream that I did to try to pull Jack within 500 quartz and failed, I mostly did single rolls and blew about another $500 and didn't get shit. Well, I got another Liz and I got 2 Lizzes and I got 1 Waver, but obviously that's not Jack, so. So I'm not sure if you mean to say that because you want to speak for everyone, but that sure as hell doesn't apply to me because my luck is just jack shit. It's just flat out crap. So my luck doesn't apply because it just gives me shit. Single summons, bad. Multi-summons, bad. So I'll just be sitting here with all my MP6 waivers and kind of cry over them because it's not Jack. It's all confirmation bias. The odds are the same either way. Yeah, a lot of people are convinced that the gacha works in one way or another. They're all just using anecdotal evidence, and anecdotal evidence is not strong enough evidence in a scientific, you know, background or a scientific setting. It's just luck of the draw. You're dealing with a 1% success rate for what you want in an event. Less than that, technically, or whatever, you know? People have tried getting scientific with me on this, even more than I am now, but... Dude, you don't need to. It's a 1% chance. Most of the time, you're not gonna get what you want. That's just how gambling works. You feeling lucky, kid? Do you feel lucky, punk? My luck is streaky? I don't know if my luck is streaky, man. I've had Skullhawk. The Skullhawk rolling was a huge exception because I'd literally never had that kind of luck ever before rolling for whatever serpent. I've never gotten that kind of luck. I wouldn't call that streaky. That's literally one time, or that was the huge anomaly in my FGO rolling history. And now it's back to normal, I guess. Like, I suffered for Gil, I suffered for Kintoki, I suffered for Drake. I kinda suffered for Okita, I think. Yeah, technically, I guess I did suffer for Okita too, because she took over 500 quartz to summon. But I didn't suffer at all for Skullhawk, and now I'm paying for it. And God knows how much money I'm gonna have to spend this month for Mysterious MHX and Mordred. Not even including Jag. Luck comes back and forth. Luck is like all these people talking about luck and shit. It's like, why? You either get lucky or you don't. There's nothing else to it. Why blow your brains out over trying to think about how the gacha works? It's all just luck at the end of the day. You either have it or you don't. Kind of tiring for someone like me who just, you know, if it's luck, it's luck. Just watching everyone just go balls deep in this shit, trying to figure out what's going on. Whatever, bro. Do I think Darius level 30 is more efficient in farming than your message just passed? Than Martha at level 50. You have been consistent leveling them consistently. Compare their stats. If Martha's and Darius's stats at level 80 and 70 respectively are... Let's see, we can actually check. Martha's attack is at 9.4k, Darius is at 8.6k, but Darius does more damage on average. So I would say that your level 30 Darius is probably going to outperform your Martha in terms of raw damage. It's just that he just dies a lot quicker, so you're going to have to make sure that he doesn't die. That's what I'd advise. Morgan and Lancer Altar are two different banners. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think we just got a crystal, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. I was gonna say I did predict that London would have like a 3-part banner, but now that they pulled up Christmas, assuming that they're trying to prepare for the Star Wars movie release and trying to coincide Saber Wars along with it. Shit, I forgot to buff Darius. But assuming that that's what they're doing, then my prediction of a 3-part London banner is no longer accurate. Shit, they also... Actually, no, we have Martha. We have Martha to debuff clear. Thanks, Martha, for always being there for me. People always shit on Martha, but I never have and I never will. Y'all just a bunch of haters. Maybe downright insane to try to move Saber Wars up this much. We're predicting that after Christmas, which ends on the 11th, they'll run London for about a week. So from like maybe the 13th to the 20th or something like that, and then they're going to put out Saber Wars right after. That's what we're thinking, but you know, it's Aniplex. They're just, you know, they're a bunch of loonies over there, I guess. Oh well, more events, more shit to do. Woo! Martha's hot. You're still sad for not getting a ruler version. Lewd Saint, best Saint. They moved the guaranteed summon up. I mean, I still think there's gonna be one for New Year's. So I don't even think it's just a case of them moving shit up. I think they're just gonna have another one. Cause why not? They could they could go ahead and make an NA exclusive banner like the Saber Lily banner. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming they're gonna do. But they're not gonna change the what is it? The content of the event. No, they're not gonna do that. So at least I don't think they will. NA is unpredictable as fuck? No, I disagree. NA is still predictable. The banners though are gonna be unpredictable as fuck. But yeah. Other than if we're just talking about strictly the timeline of events, we still have a reliable idea of when things are gonna come. We just like in what order. We just don't know when they're gonna come now that, you know, Christmas has been moved up 2 fucking weeks. But NA is still predictable, relatively speaking. You can take that with a grain of salt for what you will. Star Wars release is the 13th. Wouldn't they try to get right after Christmas, leading up to the 13th? The Star Wars movie comes out the 15th, so I don't know what you're saying about the 13th. But even if it were the 13th, the problem with getting Saber Wars out early is 2 things actually. One, or actually just one thing. It revolves around Mordred. Mordred is part of Saber Wars event. So if we're to have Saber Wars right after Christmas, we have the problem of not being able to summon her for the event. Unless they change the rate-up banner to include Mordred and Mysterious Heroine X at the same time. Which they could do, actually. I could actually see them doing that. It'd just be really weird, because by that point they're actually changing the content of the actual event itself. That is not what I'd expect them to do. I would expect them to release London first, maybe for like a week, like other people have been saying, but Saber Wars right after Christmas is kind of a long stretch. It's possible I can see them doing that because it's NA and Aniplex, I guess, does whatever the hell they want, I guess, right? But I don't think that'll happen. Good. Great stream. You must leave for work. Have a good one. Alright, thanks for tuning in to stream, Ikrium. Whatever the hell your name is. Thanks for tuning in to stream. Hopefully we can catch you at another time. Astolfo is part of this Christmas event, but we still can't summon it. Yeah, but I think he was already part of the Christmas event for last time. As far as event content goes, we matched JP almost to it, basically to a T. It's just, you know, translations and whatnot. But yeah, if Astolfo showed up here in the Christmas event as just like a flavor servant, then he probably showed up on the JP side for the JP 2015 Christmas event. So he was probably like a sneak peek. Aniplex didn't just shove in Astolfo just because they could. I'm guessing he was already part of the event from before when JP ran. So. That being said, Astolfo's hilarious. I'm gonna bully the fuck out of him later. Problem with smashing blah 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 blah. No, there are whales who can't sustain it. And actually, I myself can sustain it. I can actually go balls deep for Jack, police incoming. But if I really wanted to, I just have the self-control not to go do it. You know? I can blow more money for Jack if I really wanted to, but I don't. So I'm gonna stop. Like, I can handle this, but yes, for now. The key word here that you should take away from this is for now. At some point, yes, even I will have to, my own funds will get stretched thin. But I'm not the most intense whale out there for obvious reasons. But the most intense whales can. But yes, I still get your point out of the way. For most people, this is very strenuous on their funds. It's very strenuous. I would imagine that Aniplex will kind of step their foot off the pedal here, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. So in the meantime, I guess you guys can go ahead and blame all those other fucking doomsayers from like 2 or 3 months past who said, "Oh, NAFGO doesn't have enough content. Oh, game's dying. Not enough content. Month-long break. Oh, we're all game's dying. Game's dying. Everyone jump ship to Fire Emblem Heroes." I need to teach Ziss self-control. I'm not teaching anyone shit. That self-control is only something you yourself can teach. You're either that or your parents. If your parents didn't teach you self-control, you better, because they didn't do a good enough job parenting you. Self-control is one of those things that you can't teach people. I mean, you can try to, but at the end of the day, it's their decision. Crystal drops are rare as fuck now, huh? Used to get like 2 or 3 in an hour. Only got like 2 the past 2 hours or some shit. Maybe this is the same rate. London banner a week after London 1? Probably not, because we have to deal with the possibility of Saber Wars. You don't learn self-control, you practice it. It's literally not just not doing something. I mean, either way. You call it practicing, I call it learning. Either way, you're gonna have to have it one way or another. Teaching it or learning it or practicing it. If you have self-control, that's what's important. It doesn't matter how you get it. Damn, you farmed this fast. Hey, that's why I said I value time efficiency over AP efficiency, or not AP efficiency. The sock efficiency. Me being able to burn through these events really quick is what I like. You would laugh if they immediately go into London no breaks. That's a definite possibility. You laugh now, but we didn't expect Thanksgiving. We certainly didn't expect Christmas right after Thanksgiving. You laugh now, motherfucker. You laugh now and see what Aniplex pulls out of their ass next. This does generally stop at MP1 though. He at least has that control. Well, more or less so because of the fact he probably doesn't have a choice but to stop at MP1, and so would I too after spending $800. Will I try to get MHX and go full Ziss mode if I don't pull her anything corners though? I might actually, because MHX is a limited servant, and if they're limited, then I will consider actually just being a fucking dumbass and splooging. I can only pray that doesn't happen, but even then, even if I were to go full Ziss, at some point I will actually be like, okay, this is just getting out of control. I will actually. How do I see myself in 30 years? As a dead body, your friend. Wise words. MHX won't come back. Even more of a better reason, right? Only way you can get her after event is the second anniversary bag. Yeah, that's like, what, 2 fucking years away, so... Didn't we expect Thanksgiving? Skyhawk was right after Guda and JP, and they said they were going to do any exclusive for our holidays. No one expected a Thanksgiving event to turn out quite like that. No one expected to get Mona Lisa so fast. Yes, we did expect Skyhawk, but not necessarily in that fashion. Let me tell you. Not necessarily in that fashion. No. It's about that you don't want to... That you don't... What? You don't know what to do in the event when you clear shop in the lotteries? Just keep doing the present boxes, the lotteries, just keep grinding them out. Because those give you a lot of mana prisms. If you don't have Mona Lisa right now, or you don't have enough mana prisms to limit break Mona Lisa right now, spam as many lottery boxes as you can, as you possibly can. Because those give you a lot of mana prisms. You get a lot of mana prisms, a lot of QP, a lot of those bronze or silver tier essential materials that maybe some of you guys don't have a lot of, like Void's Dust, Fangs, Bones, you know, those kinds are kind of good. And because you can grind them infinitely, you might as well just try to grind out as many of those as you can, because this event is only up for another, what, 8 or 9 days, so you might as well try to grind these out as much as you can. It sounds boring, but it'll pay. Your efforts will pay off in the end, in the long run. You like Jalter with short hair? I like Jalter with long hair, because long hair or die. But memes aside, you know, short hair is nice too. I just prefer long hair. The only 5-star that I do not have. Yes, that is very true. She is now the 5-star, the only 5-star servant that I do not have. Thanksgiving probably just ports and apple. NA, hold my beer. Yeah, pretty much, right? We're not only just gonna give you Skyhawk, we're gonna give you Gil and Kitoki and Mona Lisa. Give us all your money. But on the bright side, you don't have to worry about Jacksonville level 70 for a long time. She'll be out 1 or Ascension does my fault, bro. I'd rather have her right now, to be honest. I'd rather have her right now. Just so that I don't have to worry about not getting her ever in the future. But you know, that's a fair point too. What is my next servant guide? I don't put out servant guides, I put out for servant meme videos. But I don't know. With all these events coming back to back, I'm spending my time fucking grinded for this shit, especially Christmas. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see. Don't worry, she can come to you after London. Yeah, I know. I already know. I already made it very clear in the beginning of the stream that logically speaking, I can always rely on Jack to spook me later on down the road. I already know that. Which is why I'm willing to stop rolling now, you know? Read the description. Read the description of the stream. People don't read the stream. They only read the stream title and never the stream description. No one reads any of the video descriptions anymore these days. Actually, can we clear another box? we can clear another box. What the fuck? This is a lot faster than farming the 10 APs. Alright, it's time to clear another box. And it's time to tap forever. But at least I have chat to keep me occupied. Video description for most channels have devolved into here are all my social media links, yo. Yeah, but if you pay attention to my video descriptions, they're not usually like that. I always put my own social media links towards the very, very bottom. Very bottom, and because all you need to know is all up on the top. I put the most important shit first, and then my own useless social media links on the bottom, because I don't give a damn. If you looked at my video descriptions, you would know that. Where do I announce streams? I don't. No one follows me on Twitter, so there's no point for me to announce I'm streaming on Twitter. So I just kind of go live. I don't give any announcements. I just boom. I'm live, boys! Let's do this shit. Fuck, we're doing it live. YouTube will let you know that I'm streaming if you're subbed to me, but that's literally the only way. I also, if I were streaming on Twitch, which I'm not at the moment, but when I was streaming on Twitch, I'd put up I'd upload a little, a quick video letting people know that I'm streaming, and with a link to my Twitch channel, but I'm not streaming on Twitch for right now anyway. You know I want her right now, but the point on Elizabeth's right side is try to forget the dark side. I keep it real, motherfucker. I keep it real. I have become one with the dark side. Because real talk here, Tribane, real talk here. In my experience, just my life experience in general has taught me that looking on the bright side doesn't always work. Because if you look on the bright side and you keep getting shit on, you tend to get really bitter really fucking fast. If you just let yourself become one with the dark side first, you become a bitter person, but you're not gonna go fucking insane because of it. I'd rather protect my sanity than my, you know, I'd rather protect my sanity, because that shit's important in the long run. Looking on the bright side can only get you so far. Glass is always empty. Something like that. Do I have a Twitter that I can follow? I do, but I don't really care to tell you what my Twitter is. I mean, you can, if you really want to follow me on Twitter, you can look at any of my other proper videos that aren't live stream videos, and look at the description of those videos, because it's there. I always post my Twitter link, but it's always at the bottom of the video descriptions, because I assume no one gives a damn to follow me on Twitter. But you can find it, it's there. It's always there for you, just in case you so happen to want to. Dark side is another way to say realistic expectations. Yeah, pretty much whatever you want to say, or whatever you want to call it. Most outwardly pessimistic cynics are just heartbroken idealists on the inside. Well, that's how most people turn into that shit, you know? That's just logic 101. That's just psychology 101. Fortunately for me, I turned into a pessimist very early on, so I'm not as heartbroken as other people out there. And my nature as a human being, just, you know, I just like to keep shit real. Oh, is that the end? Oh, that went fast. Alright. Alright, let's receive all of this, and then go to the shop, and burn everything else. It's 20. Burn them, and we're back up to almost 500 mana prisons. Alright, time to grind even harder. Came back to chat being real. Haha. You'd also be baseline depressed. Yeah, probably. Depression is probably a common side effect. But, you know. Will this one turn? It should. I think it should. Cool. Jesus, how many 7 stars does he even have? I'm not sure if you know what... I'm not sure if we're playing the same game. There's always a silver lining. You're not trying to say you believe in the bright side experience at the expense of everything else. Yeah, but there are lots of times where there is no silver lining, you know? But you know. What am I specifically farming for? Crystals. I am farming for crystals because this Christmas event drops horseshoes, phoenix feathers, and crystals. And I need all 3 of them. Well, the horseshoes I've done enough of. I've actually grinded enough horseshoes to make sure that every single servant in my account can be ascended with horseshoes as soon as the limit hits. But Now I'm farming for crystals because my Herc needs them for his skills. So that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I already get Mona Lisa. Yes, I did. I limit broke Mona Lisa the instant the update went live. I bought all 5 of them, limit broke them, put on my Drake. So that was easy. Mostly because of the fact that I had 5k mana prisms at the start when Mona Lisa became available. So that was cool. Fuck crystals, yeah. Crystals are kind of a pain to ascend or to gather, farm, whatever. How many 5 stars does this guy have? You have only 3 and you're free to play. I'm a whale, so I have all of them except for Jack. Wanna see? Here, take a look. There they are. Woo! Only Jack is missing. Too bad they're all grayed out because of the level and enhancement max thing. I know you can look them up on like the Spirit Origin list somewhere. Let me check. Spirit Origin list. Yeah, there you go. Yo, you missed the polls. How many Jacks did you get? None. Did you read the stream title, motherfucker? Yeah, read the stream title. Alright, back to grinding. Give all my grails to Gil. No. They've already been given to other people. And fuck Gil anyways. Actually, it's better to do this. I do have another friend on my account, on my friends list, who actually has a level 100 Gil, but I'll pass. I'll pass. You sure that I'll get her next time? Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Since when London comes out, she won't be limited anymore. She won't be limited. Logically speaking, I'm just gonna get spooked by her at some point. I've gotten spooked by basically all of the 5 stars who aren't limited at some point or another, so Jack will inevitably follow at some point. So I can afford not to roll her now. Grail my Steno? No. I already have someone on my friends list who has a Grail Steno. Besides, she's a fucking useless goddess. Aqua would be proud. Who needs a level 100 asshole? I mean, to be fair, a level 100 Gil is very strong. He's very, very strong. But me personally, he's good enough. Why would you want to Grail the King of Jobbers? Good question. What does it take for me to stay on my friends list? Actually, not a lot. You just need to have Lancelot with limit broken case code. Probably. I don't know. But right now I'm not in any state to start cycling people out. I don't want to do that. Because now, at this point, my friends list is now like 95% comprised of either other whales like me who have very strong support lists that I can make use of, or personal like friends, like either IRL friends or people over Discord who I know a little bit. So generally speaking, until DW decides to give us more friends list space, I'm not removing anyone for the sake of adding anyone else. Add you? No. Sorry. Not a lot. Oh, just have limit broken case scope. Yeah, no, right. Probably shouldn't have said that. That's probably a very not the best thing to have said. Whale union. Whales seek out their own kind. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, half my friends list are not whales. Like half my friends list are like whales, like semi-whales and dolphins, and the other half are like free to play or very cheap to play. Super scope! Yeah, pretty much. God damn it, where are all my crystal boys at? Where are all my crystals at? Gimme the crystals. Where's all the crystals at? Will Zio's Jack bring me a crystal? Let's find out. You're worried that if you start spending money on this game, you'll end up like Ziss or worse. If you think that you don't have any self-control over your money, you should probably not spend money on this game. If you know how to spend wisely, then sure. But if you don't, if you're an impulsive buyer, then yeah, you shouldn't, for your own safety. This isn't even the worst case scenario. Oh yeah, he isn't. He's not. This is definitely not the worst case scenario. I'll show you a potentially worst case scenario after this. I'll show you. Is Holy Knight Limit Broken good? I'd have to take a look at its specs, but you know, someone like Jack can probably make use of it a lot, or anyone else who's crit and quick based, like Okita or Skahawk. Perfect for them, right? But then again, they could probably do better with Imaginary Run or something. You can't lose control of your money if you don't have any money? Logic. I like how you think. Is the drop rate for crystals on this much higher than it is on Okeanos? I actually don't know. Considering the fact that I haven't gotten a crystal for the last 5 or 6 runs, or 7 runs potentially, I'm going to say maybe. Maybe or maybe not. Well, which level is the best to farm for socks? More worth it if you have limited AP and apples. 40 AP. 40 AP is no question. It's more worth with the amount of socks. If you're farming for socks, 40 AP. 40 AP is the way to go. Anyways, let me show you a potentially worst case scenario than this. And it's this guy right here. See that guy with a level 5 MP5 Jack? Yeah, imagine how much money that guy must have dropped for her. Shit. Wait, hold on. I have bronze apples. Let's use these instead. Voila. Go back to farming. Show my support. I've already shown LJ support on stream multiple times. I don't need to show it again. You are curious how much quartz it on average takes them to get MP5. I've heard that in order to get MP5, I've actually heard it on average takes anywhere from 800 to 1,000 quartz, which is far more, or far less than the amount of quartz that I dropped trying to get Jack. But you know, it's an average, right? It's just an average. Wouldn't the worst case scenario be that guy who spent I don't know how many thousands trying to get Skahawk? I mean, people recount that so many times that it's become a meme by this point, right? Who the hell cares? A guy sells his car for Skahawk. Okay, whatever. What you call crap is what you you pull the servants that you didn't want, but don't pull any of the servants that you want besides Artoria. That's called Desire Sensor. The game is a troll, and there's jack shit you can do about it. I don't think this will win turn, but we'll see. How many crystals drop? I think we only got like 2. So far I've been streaming for like 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours. There's jack shit you can do about it, yeah. Sue me. Do crystals not drop in the 40 AP? No, they do. It's just that from my farming experience, it's more common to get them in the 20 AP, which is why I'm grinding at 20 APs right now. I mean, I don't know. They could actually be more common in the 40 AP. I'm not exactly sure. I'm just going off of what my own personal experience has gotten me. The puns are getting out of control. Sorry. Can't help myself sometimes. I didn't ask to be a rap god, you know? Got a double Phoenix Plume on the 40 AP, so happy. I got like 3 of those, so... They're not exactly uncommon, but yeah, they can happen. Either way, congrats. How long is this stream going to be? I actually don't know. I'm going to probably quit whenever I feel like it, which is not now, so you have some time. Crystals almost never drop in the 40 AP quest. I have gotten a few. Oh, there's one. But yeah, for sure they're not common. They're very rare in the 40 AP. They're a lot more common here in the 20 AP one, which is why I'm doing it now. I'm going to bank on the chance that Jack will crit. Let's see if my luck holds. 40%. Let's see what happens. Nope. 40% and EX luck. E minus luck right there. Who drops a CE? Is it the servants who drop the socks? Yeah, any the strongest servant of each AP mission. In this case, it'd be Steno in the middle. Did I get any 5 stars instead of Jack with $800? The only one was Waiver, and I burned him. Because I already have his ass at P5, so he was basically a useless spook unless you actually derive some kind of use out of his USO. Oh, now you give me those damn crits, Jack? Now? Fuck. Whatever. Oh, there's a crystal, finally. Oh shit, that's not what I meant to do. 20 crystals. Radio. I'm actually gonna be right back, guys. Let me just go wash my hands real quick. I think my hands are still feel kind of icky from eating lunch, so let me be right back. Use the bathroom, go get a drink or something, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. What did I miss? So 32 more seconds until I can swap it around, or AP refill. Shit. 10 seconds. Is my mic hot? Yes, it is. My mic is hot. Thank you, OBS. Alright, it's time to rappel. Woo! Let's do it. Hey, what's up, Xperia? Welcome back to the stream. Shit, did I leave my sweater in the car? He's back. Act normal. I didn't do nothing, officer. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. How good is Darius? I mean, he's decent. His skills are really bad for a Berserker, though. Other than Guts, like NP gain is useless because he only has one. He only has one arts card. Disengage, I guess, is nice, but you know, it could do better with another skill. Guts is useful. It's probably his most useful skill, to be honest, because it keeps him alive, or at least it should. But his NP gain, his golden rule, is by far his shittiest skill. Like, he needed to have something different. Like, something that can boost his damage would have been really nice, but that's probably his biggest flaw. He has no skills that lets him boost his damage, you know? But you know, he's still an AoE Berserker, and that means he's always going to be useful for farming, so. The thing is about these kind of servants that you always need to figure out a way to make them useful. Berserker AoE MPs are always going to be useful for farming. Oh nice, a double crystal drop even, alright. I didn't even realize we had a double crystal drop. All this crystal meth dropping out of the sky. It's like a fucking pothead's dream come true. You like his golden rule, makes it easier to farm with him. You're not farming then. If you like his golden rule because it makes it easier to farm, you're probably not farming. But that's just me. Double crystals? What does it mean? Mason! The numbers Mason! What do they mean? Sorry for yelling. Kyo and Eric are also AoE, which is why I'm using Eric frequently for rider dailies, or basically a farm guy. No, now obviously, because Darius' event list is an event servant. His NP is AoE. Whale mentality. If you aren't at 100% NP turn 1, then you aren't farming. Yeah, pretty much. Or something like that, you know? Maximum farming efficiency. Must have. Is Uncle Vlad my waifu, or is it perhaps Tamamo Cat? No, Tamamo. Tamamo is probably the waifu that's currently in the game. Maybe Saber Alter, actually. Maybe Saber Alter. Does Tamacat generate obscene amount of stars with their MP like Zerkerlop? Probably not. I don't know. I'd have to see. I'd have to test it out for myself. But considering the fact that more people are gung-ho about Lancelot than they are over Tamacat, probably not. Lancelot probably more consistently generates good stars. It wasn't Medi Lily. I mean, she is, but she's underage. And if I call her my waifu, people in chat are gonna be like, "Police! Police! We found him!" Who is best girl in FGO? Not including Matthew. I don't know. By that point, it's just not. I wouldn't call her best girl. I would just call her, you know, my waifu. Isn't she like 13? She's 14 technically. You're sure Medi Lily was legal at the time she was supposed to be alive? Yeah, sure. Her backstory is about how she was looking for someone to marry. Well, not her whole backstory, but at the time, before she joined the Argonauts. So, even then, I don't believe in looting. Not right away. I don't believe in looting. Waifus are to be treasured. And made strong so they can wreck everything in the path. Do I prefer mash or Matthew? Matthew, because whenever I say mash, I think of mashed potatoes, and that makes me feel very, very weird. I don't know how I feel. I honestly don't know how I feel about calling a character mashed potatoes. Seriously, Martha didn't finish that one off. Finally, someone who doesn't believe in looting. Hey, sometimes you come across that guy who actually has standards, you know? Did someone say lewd? Don't lewd the mashed potato. Too late, DW already did it for us. Feels bad, still haven't gotten a K-scope. 2 limit broken imaginary elements though. Yeah, well naturally, because they're 4 stars. If you wanted a K-scope, actually you could probably just pull story banner or story gacha and try to go for K-scopes there. As inefficient as that would be. Oh wait, hold on, we need to buy out another box. Time to roll. Whee! Rider Saber Alter is ultimate loot. You need it in your life. Oh, you gotta wait 2 summers for that. Wish Limit Broken Imaginary Element gave 80 rather than 70. That's a dick move. Then, if that were the case, then there would be no K-scope, or there would be no point in having regular K-scope. You ever wonder why Limit Broken Verdant Sound of Destruction only gives you 20% extra buster damage instead of 25? Because if that were the case, LZO would be redundant. They make it that way so that no craft is made completely worthless. And I understand that, oh, you can just gather a K-scope to make a Limit Broken K-scope. Well, not everyone can do that, so. Of all the Sabers, who is my absolute favorite? Yours is Saber Alter. I mean, Artoria is the classic answer, but Saber Alter, Musashi probably takes the cake, though. Everything about Musashi kind of hits home with me. She pushes all my buttons. Except for the fact that her hair is not, like, black or blue or brown. But that's alright. Hair color is whatever. I couldn't care about that at the end of the day. It'd be nice, but Altera is good civilization. Oh yeah, Altera too. Altera was actually my first 5-star servant after Artoria. So she was my second ever 5-star. So that was nice. You have some amazing tastes. What can I say? I'm a man of culture. Thoughts on Shiki we'll be getting for the Kata no Kyokai event? Well, I want both of them because I'm a fan of Shiki, so sure, why not? Do I consider it ideal to pull everything possible before resetting, or is there a point where you premature reset? No, I clear out the boxes entirely. I clear everything out. Because the friend points are actually very important to me, because right now my support setup is not very strong. I am not receiving a lot of friends points this event, so I have to make up for that by what is it? Basically completing all the lottery boxes. Because these lottery boxes give you a lot of friends points, naturally. The QP is also important too, because I didn't farm QP like as hard as I wanted to, because I heard that Christmas lottery boxes would give me a lot. I mean, it is a lot, but it wasn't as much as I was expecting. Well, then again, I haven't been grinding these boxes like primarily. I'm grinding for Christmas boxes hasn't been my #1 priority yet. But okay, shut up, Saber Jalter. Alright, now back to grinding. We're on box number 20. Oh, we gotta clear this shit out. Go to the shop. Go down to burn. Make sure it's 20. Boom. Be good. So yeah, I clear out every single box that I can. Let's use Ziss's Jack. This is $1,000 Jack. Or $800 Jack, or whatever. Am I saving up for Angra? I'm not specifically saving up for him, but considering how fucking shit his drop rate is, and I mean, I guess you can consider it that way. Saber Lily is good wife, but bad Saber. She's a bad wife at the first place. She doesn't know anything. But she's cute, and that's all that matters. Is MHX even that good? Just feel like people complain about her. I've taken a look at her stats, and she didn't seem great. That's the problem. I don't think she seems great. But she's a 5-star with with a single target MP, so she's gonna be useful for whatchamacallit. She's gonna be useful for Rider dailies. That's for sure. She's just a stupid face. Waifu status is all that matters. Yeah, more or less. Saber Lily too fucking chirpy? I don't really know what you mean by that. Like she's too talkative? I didn't think Saber Lily was talkative. What the fuck? You must have something against Artoria or some shit. She's an assassin that's assigned to assassinate sabers, and considering there's no class advantage or disadvantage between those two, she kind of fails in that aspect. But MHX is supposed to be a joke character to begin with anyway, so who the hell cares? Nothing pains you more than feeding Lily EXP cards in prep for the Saber Wars event. Hey, imagine what I felt when I had to grind out Saber Lily's MP or Bond Craft Essence. But it was fine because I like Saber Lily. Saber Lily is cute. That's all I care about. And plus, now that I max ascended her, you know, I can actually use her for the event. Woo! Did someone say Saber Lily? I might actually give her max foes as well. I haven't decided. Why? Because I could. Because I can, motherfucker. I should also probably try to level her skills to at least a 6. I wonder what she takes. Let's check her skills. Saber Lily, where you at? Oh, she only takes Dragon Fangs. Oh shit. Oh shit! She only takes Dragon Fangs? Alright, we're ascending them now. Woo! Level. Level. And she only takes Heroes Proofs after that? Well, I need to save some of them, at least. For her. But Dragon Fangs? Fuck. I can just spend Dragon Fangs like it's no one's business. So I can get her all the skills to level 6 at least. Can you have some of those Dragon Fangs? Well, you can if you grind out the lottery boxes. So get on it, buddy. Get on. So now I am at least adequately prepared for a Saber Lily, or a Saber Wars, that is. How many socks are we at right now? 280. I gotta see how many socks that each 20 AP run gives me. I think it's like about. How many does it give? Like two. There's 2 people who give socks, and then it's like how many drops? Oh, I'd say about like 50. That's too much. That seems like too much. Like 40 something. I'll have to check. But going against the meta, our new hero. That's not really accurate. I just do whatever the hell I want to. I'll follow. I'll be a meta slave if that's what helps me farm optimally. How do I have that many? Is this the power of a whale? Isn't this something like that? Something like that. I don't know. That's a 90 Jack, so she should be able to take care of the middle one just fine. Am I gonna just do double waiver and hurt when the harder chapters come out, i.e. Camelot? I'll use whoever the hell I want. Left the stream, went out to cook an entire rotisserie chicken, got back, stream still up. I stream for typically anywhere from 2 to like 6 hours at a time. I've done a 6-hour stream on last Sunday, I believe. So long streams isn't uncommon. How many socks did I get out of that? Wow, I actually got like what? 280. I got 54 freaking socks out of that. Wow, it's a lot faster than I expected. Or that's a lot more than I expected. No wonder I've been accumulating socks a lot faster. I streamed for a long time, man. I know that you're more used to like people like Not a Whale or Ziss streaming where they only stream their roles and get off. But I like the stream. I like the long stream grind. Isn't the 40 AP better for socks? Yes, technically it is. Actually, not technically, it is better. But right now I'm farming for crystals, and the 20 AP in my experience drops crystals a lot more often than any of the other events, so, or the other nodes. So here I am. Build a party around Phantom of the Opera. You dare me? I can. You don't have to dare me. If I think it's an interesting idea, I'll fucking do it. How am I liking the YouTube streaming? Well, it's not really that much different from Twitch. It's just that more of you guys are watching me, so obviously I like having more people watch. You know, viewer count is having 400 of you guys in stream is a lot better than having only 40, you know? But that's just me. You're farming for bells. You need serpent eyes badly. Oh, this is because there are the snake eyes in the shop. Yeah. Well, serpent eyes, huh? Why don't you just grind out, why don't you just grind out Caster Daily? Can you roll unlimited times after you get the crystallized lore? Yes, you can. You can literally roll out as many lottery boxes as you can, and that's kind of what I'm doing while grinding for crystals at the same time. Wait, which is crystals? The silver bells? I think you're misunderstanding something, Dr. 07. The crystals are actually like rare drops from the snowman dudes. That's what I'm referring to. Nope, wrong craft essence. Did I clear Bell Shop already? I cleared the entire shop day one. This Chris's shop was extremely easy to clear. Yes, horseshoes are dropped in this event, you believe? Yeah, 10 AP. That's how I got all my horseshoes. I was grinding out horseshoes the past 2 days after I cleared the shop. And now I have enough horseshoes to max ascend everybody. For now. You're gonna pass on buying the golden and silver pieces? Yeah. You don't need them. But considering the fact that I'm still grinding this event anyway just to clear the lottery boxes, I might as well clear the shop. Even though I really don't need them. And I don't. You want Waiver Jalter, you're sad? Wait for Waiver to spook you one day, I guess. Jalter, yeah, you're just gonna have to wait. You don't have a choice. Either way. You want swimsuit Skyhawk? She can't come fast enough. She's an AoE assassin, and that's all I need. That's all the excuse I need to get her. AoE assassin. I'm in. Did someone say AoE gay bulge? You still don't get why Assassin Skyhawk has a taunt skill because she's fucking hot. I'm pretty sure that's the explanation behind her taunt skill. If she's in her her swimsuit and she gets out on the beach, everyone looks at her, just because. I assume it's because she's very hot, but you know, lore tends to twist shit around sometimes. Skyhawk's she shows welfare agency. Yep, she is. She's most definitely welfare. Want some raw ass with that gay bull? You're pretty much on the right path. Yep, you're pretty much on the right path. So, just curious, but if you have over 100% second drop chance, can you get 3 drops? No, that's not possible. We've already tested it, and it doesn't work that way. All you need to worry about is just have 100% on your total extra sock drop chance, and you're good. You don't have to worry about anything else. So 100% is your goal, and once you hit it, that's it. You're done. It's not possible to get a second extra sock drop. Which is why people have been saying that as soon as all you need to have for this event is to have 2 Holy Night Signs drop. If you have 2, that means you can farm at maximum optimal efficiency. Because you can, with 2 extra drops, you buy out 4 from the shop, and you limit break 1, equip the limit broken one and the normal one on your back lines, and then put your support in your back line, and then have your support have a limit broken Holy Night sign, and that's 100% right there. And just rely on your own front lines to farm the event however efficiently as you can. That's the thinking. You mean equipping 6 for 120%? I mean, if you really wanted to, you could equip 5 of them for 100%, and then you can have an extra drop. It's just, if you have 5 people holding on to that, that means only 1 of your servants has something that can help you farm, which is not optimal enough. You need to have at least 2. Preferably 3, but you know. You need a friend with max Holy Night side, yep, pretty much. For maximum farming efficiency. Apple time, or Rapple time. But CE drops are a lie, not for me. After this run, I can show you how many Holy Night signs I got. Please, no bully. How much percent is a max Holy Night? 40%. It exactly doubles your drop percentage chance. You don't see any roll in this video. Did you roll before stream? No, I haven't rolled at all. I'm just saying, I dropped 800 bucks for Jack with nothing to show for it. In my experience, only the strongest servants in each AP node can drop the CE. I've never seen any of the other servants drop any. Yes, Dr. Zero, that's exactly what I'm saying. So if I already spent $800 for rolling over the course of the past 2 or 3 days, yes. Does Holy Knight drop from runs or boxes? Runs. You have to have one of the servants drop it like a rare, as a super rare drop. It's kind of like how people got extra GudaLULs and Nobus from the Guda nodes. It's kind of like that. Think of it like that. You'll know when you got one because if you're paying attention to your screen, a servant will flash, will emit this like circular rainbow flash circle thing, and it'll drop a gold box. That's how you know. Anyways, craft essence. So there's my limit broken Holy Knight sign right here. That's limit broken. And here are 5 more, or 4 more. If I have 1 more, I can limit break 2, and I can literally just be like, well, shit. I can use whatever support servant I want. So no, craft essence drops are not a lie. They are actually the truth. So, if you had 7 Holy Knights, then would you say it's work LB1 so you can get more damage done? Your English needs a little bit of help, but if I understand you correctly, if you're just limit breaking it for the damage, I don't know, probably not. But if you want to farm more efficiently, then yeah, you have to. I guess. You don't have to show me craft essences? Well, too late already. According to GamePress.gg, every free event quest has a 1% chance to drop the CE. So if you want the CE, the 10 AP quest is best for efficiency and speed. Well, considering the fact that Saber Lily has only dropped me 1 craft essence, and Anne and Mary have dropped me 4, I hesitate to believe that, but whatever. GamePress can do whatever the hell they want. Support Jack, or do I roll one? Do you pay attention to the little label over Jack's head? I'm going to assume you don't. Where's my roll video? Why don't you go try to find it first and then come back to me? It's not that hard to find. Oh, there's a crystal. Just 17 more crystal to go to clear Herc's skills. Woo! The suffering continues. Do a YOLO roll. No. Maybe later, but not now. I'm in the middle of farming. How does Martha throw a fucking dragon do so little damage? Well, for one, she's hitting an assassin, so she's got class disadvantage. Plus, her attack rating sucks dick, so yeah, she doesn't do a lot of damage. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't understand why? You should know why. So that's fine. Dual barrel roll. People need to be spoon-fed these days. Because that's just kind of how the world is turning into, right? Well, it's just like the gacha chance, because just because you got in a different quest doesn't mean the chance is a lie. Yeah, but where's okay? You're telling me that Game Press says it's a 1% chance. What's Game Press's source on that? Did they test it? You can tell me, oh, it's just a chance. Well, okay, well, whatever. That doesn't mean much to me. All I'm saying is that a 1% chance for every single quest. I don't know. And getting a drop, you can't compare getting a drop to a to the gacha. Like, seriously, dude? I'm a little bit hesitant. Drop rates and gacha rates are two different monsters entirely. I mean, who knows? They might actually be the same, but you know. And if nothing else, just blame it on fucking luck. Luck is finicky sometimes, and it does weird shit. Whatever. They use JP statistics. Well, great. That doesn't particularly seem all that convincing. But sure, yeah, why not? I guess. Sure. I'm gonna have to learn the Christmas song that Saber Jalter and Nero sing, just so that I can sing it too, just to pass the time. Are we now arguing about gacha rates now? Jesus Christ. Maybe I should nuke the chat. Take cover, boys. I'm about to nuke this chat. I can nuke the chat. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could probably find a way to. And let's take a look at this. What this gears symbol means. Yeah, Tribane, anecdotal evidence is never strong enough evidence. You can't just say, oh well, I pulled this much and, you know, that's what I believe then. Not how statistics work, buddy. I keep telling this, it seems like I keep having to say this every stream, but anecdotal evidence is not strong evidence. That is not reliable evidence. Oh, is there an update? Oh no, it's just daily resets. So that means I can free summon once. That's literally all it means, though. Does it usually take this long? I don't think my phone usually takes this long. There it goes. Alright. Let's go to summons. Need to get something to eat. Let's see. Berserker foe, which means... Yeah, I'm giving mine to Tamaka right now, so I may as well do that right now. Where's the Berserker foe? There she is. Go to shop, burn these assholes. Alright, and back to grinding. How many stocks are we at right now? 766? Alright. Let's do it. You really wish the shop had gears? Well, London's coming around the corner, so right around the corner, so we're close. We're close. 2 million friend points, good lord. That's not that much. Not to a whale like me. Grinding until the end. Yeah, more or less. Ain't no brakes on this grind train. Triple Phoenix Feather. Kill? Why? Isn't that supposed to be really good RNG? I've only ever gotten doubles, so a triple one is possible, but very rare, obviously. Why are you saying kill me? You wish they have pages? London, buddy! London is our next promised land, and it could come as soon as next week. Or even next week, actually. You hear Saber Wars doesn't have gear purchase but has gear drops. Yes, there's a node where you can literally farm both hearts and gears at the same time. London has pages, homunculus babies, and gears. You can farm them all there. So I mean, that's why I'm eagerly awaiting London to come around. Your heart broke when they told you that Crystal Jalter is the 7th day? Yeah, it is. Because it follows a story. Santa Altar joins you after the main story quests are done. So it's basically after 7 days. 7 days to die. That feel when no clause for of chaos for Jack's max ascension. That feel when you don't have Jack, period. Can you taste the salt in my mouth? I think you can, buddy. Can Darius even kill Reindeer? I sure as hell hope he can. Hey, this person. Thoughts on Mordred? Her third skill is an MP charge, so that automatically makes her good. You see how fun it is to think in terms of a whale? Do you have a skill that lets you charge your own MP? Do you? Oh, okay, you're top tier. Do you have a skill that lets you charge your own MP? If so, then we will use you for farming until you drop. You'll be spooked by Jack eventually. Yeah, I know that. You're probably like the 6th or 7th person to come into chat to tell me that. So thank you for your concern. But my name is not Ziss, and you're not gonna watch me burn all my rent money on a 2D lolly. So. Story servants are not guaranteed to appear. There are blah 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 blah. The story locked servant for London is not Jack, but Lancer Alter. So, Jack is not limited. She joins General Gacha and she can spook you at any time. So, in that sense, you are in fact not correct. What if she was a 3D lolly? Well, then you're just disgusting. That's what you are. You are some sick filth. How long is this joke going to last now? Is it going to be whale meme level? He's already a meme. He already made himself a meme. It's too late for him now. He's already past the point of no return. Like, you have to understand that. Who has the best attack animations, in my opinion? I actually don't know. I do not know the answer to that, honestly. What time is it? I might be ending the stream here soon-ish. Getting a little tired. Streaming is fun, but it does take a lot out of you, surprisingly enough. I may have to go hibernating whale mode and just grind off stream. I'll grind here a little bit more. Maybe we'll do a YOLO 30 pull. Just because. Just to see how much more stall I can take. What's my opinion on Lewd Book? Crit Caster, she's weird. I mean, obviously you can make her work, but you have to set her up right. And if you don't set her up right, she's... don't know. Not sure. Not sure how worth. Okay, stop playing with the jewels there, buddy. Is Mona Lisa craft essence worth it? Well, considering how many times you're probably going to find yourself with not enough quartz to level your servants' skills, it is very worth it. Especially when you have Limit Broken Mona Lisa, and you use a support that also has a Limit Broken Mona Lisa. That's a 20% increase to your QP gain. And if you do a QP daily, you know how fast that shit adds up? Pretty fast. So, there you go. It is probably worth it. If you don't ever plan on farming QP, which you will at some point, yeah, I would say it's kind of worth it. Probably. Oh, is it time to spam rapples? Yes, it is, I think. Rapple spam incoming. What is my opinion on Artoria Pendragon Alter Lancer? Oh, you mean Lancer Alter? She's cool, I guess. She's an AoE Lancer MP, so, or yeah, AoE Buster MP, I'm pretty sure. So, hey, farming! Haha! You see how my my thought process works here. Do you have an AoE MP? Good, we're using you for farming. 5k mana prisms. You have about 217. It's gonna take a while. Better grind out those, you know, the lottery boxes. Better grind it out, buddy. They ain't gonna last forever. Have I gotten Jack yet? No. Read this. Read the stream title. And read the stream description. You could. Don't you kind of get the implication that I haven't gotten Jack? Or let me guess, you joined the stream because you didn't read either the stream title or the description. Maybe you read the stream title, but you definitely didn't read the stream description. Oh no, sir, you haven't. Have I gotten Jack yet? Well, what does it look like, motherfucker? You don't care about Artoria Lancer, but you hear her NP does have Invul Pierce? Yeah. Invul Pierce? I would be surprised if she did. Actually, we can double check. We can fact check. Let's see. Lancer Alter. Artoria Pendragon Lancer Alter. Does your NP have Invul Pierce? Deals damage that ignores defense to all enemies. 6% chance to prevent them from using their NP for one turn. Ranked EX does not give her any bonus effects. No, Lancer Alter does not have any Invul Pierce. Well, as far as her MP goes. Maybe her skill does. You know, maybe one of her skills does. Let me check. Let's see. Mana Burst A+. Blessings from the End of the World. Charisma E. Nope. She doesn't have any Invul Pierce. So, no. Whoever told you that Lancer Alter somehow has Invul Pierce is not correct. She does not. Regular Lancer, Artoria Lancer does. Okay. I mean, she's a 5-star, so I'm not surprised, particularly. Hey there, just got here. What'd you miss? Nothing but a bunch of grinding and salt. You didn't miss much. What am I playing on? I mean, emulator? No, I'm playing on a mirroring program called SideSync. Look it up. Server and I plan to grail to 100. Herc, Medi Lily, and Tamamo. I'll think about the rest later. You just call me Sniper Guy. Would you change the title description if you had submitted to your lolly desires and gotten Jack on stream? Yeah, but if I do plan on doing a last minute well, not really last minute, but another 30 roll just to send off the stream. By that point, I would have ended the stream anyway, so there's no point for me to change the stream description or title. But yeah, if I rolled at the very beginning of the stream, then yeah, I would obviously change it, because by that point I'd be lying to my viewers, and I don't want to lie to my viewers. That's kind of a dick move to do. But I'm not lying to anyone, so. So hence, I will have to sit here in my pool of salt of not having a Jack, and I'm very sad. Also, my nursery environment is also very sad too. I'm guessing I watched Ziss pulls. Yeah, I was laughing the entire way. I did definitely watch him, and there may have been some points where I just laughed my ass off. I'm spooked by Steno. But yeah, that was fun. See, you don't need a clickbait to get viewers. I mean, today's Sunday, so a lot of people can afford to watch streams right now. It's Sunday afternoon. Not a lot of people are out and about. They're just kind of chilling at home, right? Crystals, crystals, where are the crystals? Why am I doing 20 AP instead of 40? Do you need bells? No, I don't need the bells. I need crystals. The 20 AP, in my experience, drops the most crystals, so that's why I'm doing it. I don't give a damn about stock efficiency right now. I just want those crystal drops. Those juicy, juicy crystal drops. And I'll worry about everything else later. Considering the fact that I still need 16 more crystals, we're going to be here for a while. Or at least I will be. God damn it, 10 items left on the lottery and one's the your 4th ticket. Just clear it out anyway. What's the big deal? It's in your best interest to clear out all these lotteries anyway. Because they give out a lot of good shit. Even if it's just like mundane shit, it's still good shit. You're gonna be regretting it if later on down the road you need to level a servant's skills or ascend a servant who takes bones, fangs, hero proofs, or whatever, and you'd be like, "Fuck, I don't have enough." Guess what? You didn't grind enough during a Christmas event, and who's to blame for that? You motherfucker. So you might as well just grind that shit out entirely, just so that you know you get everything. What other servants am I looking forward to? Shooting Doji, Musashi. And of course, Shiki. You think all quests have the same drop chance for mats? You got double crystals, horseshoe plumes on this single 40 AP run? Considering the fact that I have never even seen anyone on NA Farmville get a drop like that, or at least not yet, either you are lying or you are just insanely lucky. But no, that's not how it works. Buying a quartz pack just to grind this event probably benefit the average player more than the Gacha does. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair to say. Considering the fact that you can literally infinitely grind this event, you're comparing infinite value versus, like, you know, whatever the fuck. But yeah, this event is very much so worth dropping quartz packs on, just to grind. Because as long as you grind, you will get what you want, or you know, in turn, you will get materials that you want. Which is nice. You turn into a fossil from grinding if lottery boss is getting demon hearts. Yeah, well, that's a little bit too good at that point. That's a little bit too good. 3 tickets for Jack. Must have stolen someone's 5-star. Yeah, mine probably. Haha. Don't think you can get a horseshoe on a 40 AP. I don't think you can either. It's either 30 AP or 10 AP, and you're probably better off doing the 10 AP. The 10 AP actually has a very good chance to drop you a talent, or not talent. I wish. A horseshoe. So if you need horseshoes, 10 AP. 10 AP all day, every day. Plus, it's only 10 AP, so and they go quick. Yeah, and they go quick. So. Summer vacation. You don't have anything else more than to grind a game for 3 months. I assume that you probably live in the southern hemisphere, because right now it is definitely not summer. But if we're on opposite hemispheres, then yeah, the seasons kind of get flipped around. Need London for Vlad's interlude, so for a better Vlad Waver Tomo cheese. Oh yeah, London will bring a lot of good things. Alright. How many socks are... Excuse me. How many socks are we on? Oh, what? We're over 1,000. Time to roll. It's time to roll. Over here, her man's not hot. We not hot. We aren't hot. We ain't hot. 40 AP drops both plumes and feathers. Well, yeah, naturally, because they're the same fucking thing. I think you meant to say, what is it, seeds and feathers? Or no, crystals and feathers. No, crystals and feathers. There are no reindeer in 40 AP, so it has to be crystals and feathers. But 40 AP doesn't drop CE. Not true. I've gotten three of my Holy Knight, or no, 4 of my Holy Knight craft essences from 40 AP. So no, you are wrong. You can definitely get craft essence drops from 40 AP. Wait, does that say lineup number 20? Yes. Yes, it does. Where you're living every day is 30 degrees Celsius plus. Oh shit. Oh shit. Thank you very much for the performance. Thank you very much for the performance, Saber Jalter. That was very kindly needed. $40 AP drops feathers almost every run. You clearly have not grinded 40 AP enough, because the feather drops are common, yes, but not every run. You must be super unlucky because you haven't had any feather drops. Yeah, but it also depends on how many times you've been running it. I mean, they're not common, but you can expect one. You can reasonably expect at least one feather drop in like maybe every anywhere from like 5 to 7 runs of the 40 AP. Something like that. I don't know. That's a very, very rough estimate. Like, you can see them consistently. Their drop rates are good enough to the point where if you were to grind them hardcore, you can start seeing a pattern in them a little bit, but yeah, they're definitely not like common. The CE will drop at some point. Yeah. It wasn't like fucking impossible like Halloween Princess was. You will eventually get it if you grind hard enough. You'll eventually get it. Is there a point to farming with 6 of the Holy Knight sign, or do you need only 5? You only need to have enough to grind out, to have 100%. If you have more than 100%, it doesn't do anything for you. You can't get like a second extra sock drop from that. That's just not how it works. So it's only 100%, and once you've hit that 100%, you're good. So that's why you only need 2 extra Holy Knight sign drops. Oh, we're done. You only need 2 extra Holy Knight sign drops, and then you can farm maximum efficiency. Assuming you have someone on your friends list has a limit broken one of their own. All right, go to the gift box, receive everything. Oh shit! All right. It's time to burn. Those. Go out to my gift box again. Receive the rest, and then burn the silver ones again. Woohoo! Infinite mana prisms. We go to our second archive, and we store everything here. Whee! Alrighty, and my second archive is now completely stacked with all the XP cards. We're gonna have to start burning some of these. Alright, how many stocks do I have? Alright, cool. Actually, I should go to the shop and change some of these things. Blushing Saber Altar is good civilization. Alright, it's on 21. Alright, cool. Back to crystal farming we go. Back into the fray. Just leave your XP cards in your gift box. Second archive is already full of Rider EXP cards. Wait, did I already clear out the shop? I cleared it out the first night. So, yes, I did. Within the first day, it was done. This shop has been very easy to clear. Even taking into consideration the pieces and the monuments that I really didn't need to clear out, but I did anyway. Just so that I could say I cleared out shop, and I was gonna do it anyway, even if I wasn't like farming specifically for them, because of how hard I'm going to grind for the lottery boxes. Should you wait for Saber Altar Rider before using your apples? So, what's your name? Jarek. So the thing is that if you either don't feel like, or you don't have the apples or enough apples or quartz to devote to grinding hardcore 24/7, then yes, you should wait until Santa Altar comes out and then use her because she gives the most drops of socks out of any bonus servant in the event. Wait until she comes out, get her, level her, and then start grinding hardcore. So if you don't want to grind this out too hard, but you just want to, and you only want to do so once Santa Altar comes out, then that's fine too. Just wait for her to come out, and then when she does, level her, and then just grind away. That's what you could do. Definitely no harm in doing that if you either don't have the funds, or you don't have the time, or you just straight up don't even want to. That's fine. You should probably grind this event hardcore anyway, but you know, not everyone's about that grind life, you know. Farming Christmas while watching someone else farm Christmas. What has happened to you? That's normal. That's very normal. You wouldn't imagine how many people in chat grind this game while watching a live stream of someone else grind this game. It's hilarious inception, but you know, it's fun. You don't need to level her. Just have her on. Yeah. If you don't want to level her, or you can't, or you don't want to, yeah, you can just stick her in the background. Is 20 AP more efficient for stars than 40 for stars? The crystal stars? No. The 40 AP is way more efficient. This 20 AP quest, only one enemy drops you stars, and even then that enemy that shows that drops you stars only shows up like half the time. It's the Ember Hand. It's the little Ember Hand in the second wave, and that's a random spawn. He doesn't always show up, or it doesn't always show up every time. So 40. If you want stars to clear out the shop, you go farm the 40 AP. A lot better for you just to farm out the 40 AP one by that point. New meta farming Christmas farming Christmas plus watching other people watch farming Christmas while lurking on FGO Discord. Trey, man, I'm kind of over it now. Like, I'm not really too sure why you're trying to push your point so hard. Who cares? It's luck. We all have different experiences. Leave it at that. Like, I get it, dude. Since you started using Martha for this event, she's probably the hottest female server you have. Oh, you know what they say, loot saint is best saint. This truly reflects the holiday spirit. Yeah, sitting indoors, grinding a mobile game, right? True spirit of the holidays, my ass. That feel one where we both use the same support jack in the grind. Are you from NA Farmville? Melphis? You don't have to say your name, but are you from NA Farmville? You think instead of March of the Saints, the one for the bells, you gave your Nursery and Holy Night sign? Do you mind swapping to it again? Oh, do you want my Nursery to hold March of the Saints? Yeah, I can do that for you right now. Support, Nursery Rhyme. Let's see, we'll replace this one. We'll give my Martha the Limit Broken one. Oh, I guess I'll just hold on to this one. Do I have any other Limit Broken March of the Saints? I don't think I do. I only have 4. If I had another one, I'd be able to limit break a second one, or a third one actually. Let's see, either Jinkei or Robin Hood. I think more people were using my my Jinkei, so we'll get rid of this and give me that. Shit. I guess we'll give him Holy Night sign. Why not, right? Alright, there you go. Knock yourself out. Other news, back to grinding! Can we update support lists? I actually want a strong Jack. NA Farmville for life. Did I max out the other Mystic Code? Yes, I did. I can show you after this as proof. But yes, I did max out both Mystic Codes. I maxed out the Extella Mystic Code in about a week. Who's my second most favorite servant in the game so far? It's very strange. That's a very specific question. Second favorite? I don't know. Like I said, I use whoever I want. Whoever I use is whoever I think is good at what I'm doing right now. Can Darius crit? Yes, he did. 100%. Rip. You actually like Martha's character way more than Jian. Martha is definitely more interesting as a more volatile character design. Jian is pretty consistent. You know what you're gonna get out of her. Martha is a little bit more wonky. She's definitely a little bit more interesting. Besides this and not well-being roommates, do you know anyone who uploads FGO content around your area? No. No, I'm the only one who does. I have friends who also play FGO, but they don't create content. Why do I love my game? Why do I love this game so much? You play for the waifus. To be honest with you, like, waifu memes aside, this is I think the first game where I've actually had like experience with like actual solid events and such. Like, I've never played a game before, like an online game before, that involved like a big player base with like seasonal stuff. Like, you know how people have, maybe some of you guys have played like, you know, World of Warcraft or shit like that, right? Well, I never played it, so, and I've always heard people, you know, talk about it. The closest I've ever gotten to, I'll just wait out this next 4 minutes just so that I can restock 1 AP for that extra 20. But yeah, I've never played a game where there were like seasonal stuff and shit like that, and there are like events and crap. I mean, I have, but not to the extent where FGO makes it out to be, you know? The closest I ever got to it was my days when I was a sophomore in college, and I used to play on a Daisy Origins server. I don't know how many of you guys have played Daisy mod, or specifically the Daisy Origins server, but Origins mod of the Daisy mod. But I used to be a big part of a server back in the day, and we used to run around and do all kinds of crazy shit. And that lasted for like about a half a year, and then we kind of more or less disbanded, kind of like quietly. But that shit was fun, and kind of this kind of stuff kind of reminds me of it. It's not exactly, obviously, it's not like exactly PvP or PvE, but well, it's obviously PvE, but you know, it's fun being able to be part of an event with a lot of other people, not necessarily in the same game, but you know, other people are experiencing more or less the same things that you are, and I really like that. So that, and you know, I really like grinding for stuff. I really like grinding for stuff. Like, I had the mental fortitude to do that. I've grinded for stuff before, I can do it again for this game. What did I study in college? I was a history major, Japanese minor. My college degrees are utterly useless to me now with what I'm doing currently with my life, but oh well, I've got a university degree, that's all that matters. Toe is the harem protagonist we deserve. If only, right? A man can dream. Does Martha get any updated animations? I don't know. I don't think so. You even managed MP5 Nursery around without even getting to see Jack? I mean, I might actually pull the same shit as long as right along with you. I might. College is hard. Yeah, it's a little bit tough if you don't expect the difficulty spike. Thankfully, I was initially a bio / dentist major, but then as soon as I realized how hard that shit was, and how unwilling and unmotivated I was to study for that shit, I was like, nah, I'm out this bitch, and I switched majors to history because I actually care. I actually give a damn about history. I'm actually good at it. Then you just write essays all day, and I'm pretty good at writing essays, so yeah. I can read moon runes, well, to a certain extent. I'm not fluent. I can speak very little, but still a little bit. It was enough for me to take the bullet train from Osaka to Akihabara. It was enough, so good enough for me, right? It reminds you of the time that Skyhawk didn't come to your summons after like $450. Your condolences. Yeah, it happens. Did I wash out during OChem like most people? Let's see what happened. My bio classes just bored the fuck out of me. So yeah, I actually, funny story, my first semester in college, I literally didn't attend my bio final. I was like, fuck that shit, and I got an F in the class. Or I got an F in the course. That stayed there my entire time in college. But I still had a 3.0 GPA by the end of it, so didn't matter. Didn't even fucking matter. And I still got my degree. That's all that matters. I literally just like, fuck the final, get an F, still get a 3.0 GPA afterwards. You don't need much Japanese to take the train in Japan. I mean, knowing at least a little bit definitely goes a long way. That's for sure. And yeah, Japanese people are aware of the fact that, you know, if you're a foreigner, you probably might not speak a lot of Japanese, so they're willing to help you. Do I have Mona Lisa Limit broken already? Well, you can't see it in this event support list now, but I guess we go to our craft essence list. And there she is. not that boring, but chem makes you want to die. Yeah, I'm not a huge science guy. Like, I like science in terms of just like from an amateur standpoint. Like, I'm fascinated by science, but actually studying that shit, I'll pass. I'll leave it to the people who are smarter than I am. I'll leave it. Why are the Gacha gods so cruel? I don't know. You didn't know Mona Lisa was stacked? Are you serious? Now take a look at Mona Lisa. What are these things right here? You know? Well, what are these things? Yeah, she's not stacked. What the fuck? You must be out of your damn mind. Speaking of calculus, caster Isaac Newton won. Yeah, it'd actually be really cool to see Isaac Newton as a caster. That'd definitely be cool. I mean, if we have Tesla as a fucking archer, why not Newton? Give us Newton. Newton, motherfuckers. If anyone deserves Grand Caster status, it's fucking Newton. I'd have to double check. Newton is very recent, though. I'm not too sure how I feel about having a Grand Caster be someone who was literally born in like the 1600s or some shit. When was Newton born? I forget. I should use Jack for that last attack. Oppenheimer as a caster, Nuke as MP. Oh, God. You people, this chat's gonna devolve straight back into talking about Hitler as a servant again. I'm gonna fucking nuke chat for real next time. I've seen enough chat to know where this is going. Lolly Newton win. You know, to be honest, I kind of want Newton to stay like a guy. We've had enough gender swap lollies for an entire game's worth. I guess with Abigail, people are like, you know, people are still fapping to her, right? I'm sure some of you sick fucks have fapped to her. Should call the police on you guys. Yep, and there goes chat. Alright, chat. Ready your bomb shelters. I'm about to nuke chat right now. Remove everyone's messages pertaining to Hitler Lolly or Lolly, Hitler servant. I'm gonna fucking nuke chat right the fuck now. Remove anything regarding politics. Remove. Remove. You guys thought I wouldn't nuke chat? You guys thought I wouldn't nuke chat? Well, here you guys go. It's the apocalypse, boys and girls. It's time for the apocalypse. Mention Hitler servant in my chat, and we are going explodey. All right, there we go. Alright, we'll wait another minute. Actually, what time is it right now? Is it about to get 5 o'clock? Yeah, I've been streaming for long enough, guys. It's almost 5 o'clock my time, and it's really I have to get some other shit done. So, yeah, I think on the stream here, but because there are still 368 of you guys right now, according to my my viewer count number, we are gonna roll one last time. And if we don't get her here, I will not roll again until probably the last day of the event. I'll probably dedicate another one last quartz pack to see if we can pull Jack right by that point. But for now, because a lot of you guys are still here, I might as well end this live stream off with a banger. Well, you know, considering my luck, it probably won't be a banger. I'm just gonna cry and salt after this. But we'll do one pull, one multi-pull. We'll do one multi-pull. Go broke on stream. No. Just one multi-pull. If we don't get her, then I'm just going to keep grinding, and I'm going to end the stream, and I'm going to keep grinding. Grind that salt out. But, that, and I might do one last Jack pull stream at the end of the event. Just one more quartz pack, and then I'll be done If I don't get her, I'll just wait for a spook. But for now, to end this stream, we will do one more. One more. Singles until something that isn't 3-star. Nah, I don't want to waste more quartz like that. No, I don't want to do that. I know that, you know, it's not a whales thing. I've actually tried that, actually. I tried single pulls until I get something that was, that wasn't a 3-star. I multi-pull right after, and then you know, I MP5'd Liz. So, I mean, it works, kind of. All right. So one last pull, guys. One last pull. Ready for this shit? There we go. One last pull, and then that'll be the end of my pulling until next week comes along. Excuse me. I'll just grind the rest of this 100 quartz out. Gross, Liz. You take that back! I like Liz! You take that back, motherfucker! Why are you watching streamers steal all your luck? I don't think I'll be able to steal your luck, but with how things are going. But you know, if that's what you think, you probably should exit the stream right now before I actually do pull Jack and make you hate me forever. Sniper guy has a Liz poster? What do you mean Liz poster? You mean like a wall scroll? No, I don't have any. I don't have any Fate-related merchandise. Well, I do have like a Fate APOC material book, but that's because my friend bought it for me for my birthday, and I don't even watch Fate APOC. Liz fags of the world unite! I'm glad to see that there's a fellow Liz admirer out there in the stream. If I get Jack, you have to burn your 10-10-10 Salter. Please don't burn her. She's kind of good. Don't burn her. All your other SSRs are MP1, by the way. I mean, I guess. You need to get... I need to get Jack. Nope, just a spook. You need to get Jack? Nah, that's not gonna happen. Alright. We shall actually burn Steno on stream, just because I can do it. Where is she? Burn her! Woo! And she has now become my 50th, mana prism. Alright. Alright, that'll be the end of the stream, guys. That'll be the end of the stream. Yep. But that'll be the end. I don't want to spend any more until next week. So I'm just gonna keep grinding out the event. And let's see, what day is today? What day is today? Yeah, next week. Next week will be the last day of the event. And when it's next week, I will probably do another live stream and I'll dedicate another whole quartz pack, but only just one because I've already spent enough on Jack, and Jack isn't even limited, so it doesn't make sense for me to constantly wail for her, even if she is on raid up. So yeah. Thank you guys very much for watching, and we will hopefully see you guys next week, assuming that I don't do any more grind streams later on this week. But I'm aware that a lot of people have finals and shit like that, so I probably won't stream just for the sake of, you know, people doing their, you know, getting their finals out of the way. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and hopefully we can get Jack next week, because we clearly didn't get her this time. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later.